music like an idiot again. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Hello there. Hello, friend. Hello, my very ill friend.
Ew.
Greetings and welcome to the episode 16 of the Voices from Behind podcast. I am your host, Evo. And with me is the other Evo, who is the co-host of this lovely, lovely show that we do every week. It's not very lovely. We're just a pair of assholes, but
mostly assholes.
Mostly assholeans from the planet Ass. So
yes.
This is the podcast where every week we talk about the movies and we have a little discussion about the movies, and we throw a movie at each other and we get it discussed. We broke the rules a bit. I was supposed to give a movie to Evo last week, but for whatever reason we decided that he would just give me one because I hadn't seen it, and we thought, fuck it, we might as well.
Because John Wick Parabellum is coming out soon, and as such you need to understand what the fuck to expect from it at this point.
As such, in celebration, we're gonna discuss the rate today, but
hey.
I'm spoiling things, I realize, but that's not till way later anyway. In any case, I believe that we're going to go as the usual format. We're gonna see what's happened during the week. I realize we're doing this a day late because clearly you went to a concert last night.
Yes, I went to a gig. I'll get to that one.
You'll get to the gig, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting freaking updates and freaking things showing up on my thing, even though I've disabled all notifications. What is Windows doing? Oh god, help. So, yeah, we're going to see what's happened during our weeks. Then we're going to go into a bit of news. I don't think there is a lot of news this week.
Actually, there is some, but
there is some, but it's not horrific.
Right, so
we don't really go into news that much because we much rather talk about the movies. But
well, no, we gotta talk about the new Mortal Kombat because that's a fucking shitstorm.
Okay.
It's a fucking shitstorm.
Speak about thine week, sir, and we'll get into my week and the rest.
So, I mean, my week was fucking mediocre. Although I was able to get myself a book I really wanted. The book I saw last time when I visited you in Glasgow.
Oh, yeah.
I got myself Quantum Field Theory for Gifted Amateurs. Yeah. I went and bought it. I actually used my Waterstone's credit on my card. So.
Oh, is the one where you buy a bunch of books and they give you, like, store credit? Is that?
Yeah,
pretty sure I've got the same card.
No, because they change cards.
I know.
Change your card?
Of course they change the card. You kidding me? I'm in Waterstones every other month. So.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. I had 70 quid on my card. I'm down to 40.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the book costs like 30 quid. I was like, nah, I'm not paying this with actual money. I got enough stock credit. It's special. I'm taking it. So yeah. And afterwards, I went to the Dropkick Murphys gig.
With the books still in your bag.
Oh, yeah.
Clever
the fuck was I supposed to do? You go with the Quantum Field Theory book, in a gig. You're at a gig with a fucking physics.
They're like, I am bored. I will read the physics.
Yeah. So they were like, do you have something that you're not supposed to have? I was like, does Quantum Field Theory count? Because it makes no sense. They're like, the fuck are you all about, boy? Okay, sure. Fuck it. Just go. Just fuck off. Fuck off. Get in. It's just confused looks all over the place. So the gig was like, it started off with fucking punk in 2019, man. Jesus.
Yeah, it's still a thing. Some.
I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with punk. I fucking despise the scene and all the fans. I think that they're fucking wastes of space and oxygen. But I do kind of like the music because when I was little, I grew up. I started off with the commercial side of The Offspring. Who knew that was a fucking thing? And afterwards,
Offspring's more pop punk, though, isn't it? It's not.
No. The early days, they're actual fucking punk. They are actual, but after that, they commercialize and become most people just know the commercial part, and it's okay, it's fine, it's not special, but the punkiest, it's still good.
Okay.
It was like afterwards, I found out about the other groups. I mean, I fucking love The Exploited, not so much the Kreuzen. Who knew? It was like I loved the Clash classics. what am I supposed to even say? So yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, this is surprising. I'm listening to punk in 2019. I mean, they weren't bad. They were actually pretty decent. It was like three guys. This is the weird part. So we had a black guy behind the drums, which was fucking amazing for so many reasons. It's been a while. I mean, he was good. And the lead singer, I had the T-shirt saying "slaves" on it. I was like,
Maybe I shouldn't be here with this. Maybe I shouldn't be wearing this at the gig.
I mean, this is like, I know, but you know, it's just probably you should have chosen a different one. I'll go with that one. Probably should have chosen a.
I think you're kind of clipping again. By the way, I don't know what's going on. Your Windows does not like your headphones.
I don't fucking like anything at this point. I don't like Windows. I don't like. Okay, so yeah.
I don't like anything.
I mean, I'm still listening occasionally to punk, so mostly Bad Religion. But
Bad Religion is not exactly punk, though, is it?
It is, but it's not. But whatever. Afterwards, the devil makes them free come up. I'm like, oh shit! I didn't expect that one because they never specified who the warming up bands were. I mean, the one guys were Gage 2 or something.
All right.
I forgot. Let me check the Facebook page, because you know I have to because you know it just, why am I stuttering so much? The hell's wrong with me?
English, Evo, English.
I mean, I have to give them credit. They entertain me. It's been a while since I was entertained by the warm up gigs.
I've been to a couple of gigs, not recently, but you know, recent times where, excuse me, I burped. I had a burpee. Where basically all the warm ups were freaking great.
I mean, yeah, but that's the thing though, because you usually get this mixed bag.
I mean, I got to hear Anathema live, and I got to hear
Anthem. What?
Anathema.
Ugh.
Just power metal, you know, gothic power metal, which isn't horrible, but they're a pretty good band because they did a lot of orchestral stuff. Who else did I get to hear? Oh, come on. 2017 when I went to see Opeth again. These are both Opeth warm-up gigs. They were getting warmed up by they were like a progressive death metal band.
So it's not Gage 2, it's Great 2. What the hell's going on with me? But yeah, continue.
I'm trying to find the band that warmed up with them.
Right, so
you carry on. I'll find it. But...
They're an English band from right on the Isle of Wight.
Okay.
And it's like it's something. I mean, but then again, it's like afterwards you get the devil makes them free, and like, that's interesting. I mean, I get some. I don't know. Was that Dark Country?
Oh, it was Enslaved. Sorry, I got to hear Enslaved live as well. The only thing is, it was at the Ritz in Manchester, and you know how small the Ritz is.
Oh yeah.
And some of the acoustic stuff was great, but the moment shit got a bit heavier, it kind of like, how can I put it? Ever since Slash did a gig at the Ritz, everybody wants to go there, which is fine. But like Enslaved, you know, they're a heavy band. They're not like they do clean vocals and stuff, but it just got drowned out at one point. The mix wasn't amazing at places, which was a bit of a shame. So Dropkick Murphys, you went to see them?
Yeah, and you know, then the mix. There was like, apparently they mix bluegrass and a lot of other styles, which I like. I mean, they used to pop up on my YouTube feed, and I kind of liked them, but I forgot to actually listen more of them. And they did this version of War Pigs.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, it was kinda. I mean, there was no instrumentals. It's just the drum guy, who, by the way, is the fourth person in the group.
Okay.
Who looked utterly fucking bored out of his mind, because he literally did almost nothing. I mean, is it though? Because it's like they have bluegrass, blues, some jazz, some ragtime. I mean,
that sounds like a decent mix. It sounds like a sort of slightly upbeat blues, which is
Yeah, I mean, they
good
don't
thing.
really need it. And I was like, and then it was amazing. And then Dropkick comes up. Now, here is the thing. When you go to gigs, there's certain rules you have to fucking follow.
Yes.
Certain rules. First rule is, when you're in a mosh pit and someone falls down,
You pick them up.
yeah, this is not fucking core scene, so we're not fucking animals.
We're not crowd killing. We're not punching each other to death. Somebody falls in the pit. You pick up
You
the fuck
stop
up.
and you pick him up.
Yep.
Right.
The whole
Second
dance
rule is-
and everybody just stops in their tracks. It's great.
well, no, not everybody, but you know, most people just stop and create a
Well,
circle
where
around
the
him and
person
help him up.
where the person fell, like all 10 people that are around him will stop to just pick him up.
Nah, not everybody. Just people just gather around him quickly and help him get up as
Get
fast
him
as
up
possible.
and
and
carry on
continue.
pushing each other.
Secondly, you try to keep the children and the kids safe. Because no matter what happens, that you have to be careful around them because this shit gets crazy.
Yeah.
And thirdly, you don't try to push up a person from his place.
No.
I'll get to that third one.
A person is where they're at, on the floor. That's
No,
their...
I mean, it's like because I was close to the fence. I was actually literally in front of the guys that were singing, so this is gonna come and play. So me and Vesco went to the gig.
Oh, Vesco came. Oh, sweet. I thought, all right.
I know. Right, I was like, Dropkick. He was like, yeah, okay, we're doing it. I was like, good boy. When is it? Thursday? Even better. We're doing it. Right. So at the time I was like, interesting, right? So the gig comes up, and of course, there's gonna be a little bit of movement.
Obviously.
And I'll just get into this. Because it's been a while since I wanted to break someone's fucking legs. And just enjoy the suffering. This fat fucking whale comes next to me. So another behind me. And she shoves Vesco away from me.
Vesco of all people.
Yeah, because Vesco's fucking surprised. He's like, what the fuck?
For people that don't know, Vesco's a big guy. He's like slightly...
Yeah.
I'm tall, but he's like slightly taller than me, and he weighs like twice as much as me, so...
This is about the bots out. So yeah, I was like, and she shoves my friend away, and basically he tries to come back to me because he's my friend, and she's like, of course, the overprivileged for fat fucking well, and then she uses every fucking dirty-handed trick to just shove me off my fucking place. She even uses her knees to try and buckle mine and just shove me away. The bad kind, but I'm not giving in because I'm not a fucking. This is not my first audio. I'll get to that one.
I know, bitch. He says.
I know all the fucking tricks, you dumb bitch. You're not gonna. She tries to push her hand, so she grabs the rail so she can easily just push me up. It's like, you put your hand there.
That's the thing, though. Everybody does that. It's not even like.
No. Here's the thing. The answer to that one is no.
No.
I have gone to way too many gigs. There's like usually people just. I mean. Because these are scene kids, I'll call them that, because they didn't go early, and the gig started at 7 p.m. They didn't go early, so they get a good place to see their favorite band, like I did and Vesco did.
They just shove all the way to the front because they're assholes.
Yes, and it's like, I mean, sure, you can get to like the first 4 or 5 rows and be having fun from there, but the moment you start pushing yourself away inside, it's like that's some fucking dirty shit. And she tries to slide her hand between me, because I'm like on the second row. And she's trying to grab the fence.
Okay.
Little did she know that I know about this as well, and I know how to apply pressure so I can threaten to break her fucking arm if she continues doing so, which I fucking did. Because I just lost my patience, and this is the fucked up part. See, in front of me there was this one guy, and next to him there was this old lady.
Okay.
It's just like I'm desperately trying to protect her from getting smashed.
Yeah, you don't want the old lady to get smashed.
Yeah, back to and Vesco's also there, and he's having trouble. He's having trouble, and Vesco sees how she literally just. I mean, she sees I'm having a turf war with that bitch. And the guy next to me that was between, he turns around, he's like, fuck mate, I don't know how to fucking help you. I was like, I don't know, man, but at some point I'm just gonna fucking elbow her in the fucking eye. I mean, she was even taller than me, because I'm
like, at this point, equality goes out the window. Evo is elbowing people.
I mean, I'll fall down over this shit. I don't fucking care at this point. If you wanna behave like a fucking scum, you get treated as trash. Congratulations, you just paid yourself. And it's like, and it gets worse because the movie starts off and they have to take out the old lady away from the fence and help her out.
I thought you said the movie starts. I'm like, what movie?
No.
Movie?
and she had to be turned around and we had to move up a little bit backwards and she tries so fucking hard. She literally grabs my fucking my right collarbone. That's a no-no.
That's the one you decided to break.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't know, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. But it was like.
Besides the point, though, it's you don't like. Clearly, there's somebody in that spot. Like, doesn't matter where you are. There's somebody. Like, it's the same as you're at a restaurant, and I see this happen every day, obviously, because I work in a place like that, where there's somebody sat at a table. And I've literally seen people go and physically stand next to that table until the other person gets off it. It's like, why would you do that? Just go sit someplace else or go watch or in your case, watch the gig from where you are. You don't have to be an absolute tumor that day.
And Vesco's having none of it at this point. He's waiting for his moment. And by God, did he get it. So, the left-right shoveling comes in,
Uh-huh.
And he literally just fucking floors her. He floors her. He's like, and he stands right behind me. He's like, and at that point, I never even fucking saw her again. She literally just gave up because she tried to push Vesco. And you don't just push Vesco.
Nobody can push Vesco, you kidding me?
You don't push Vesco. He's like, nah. So, I mean, and the gig was a wholesome gig. It started.
It's a Dropkick Murphys gig. Of course, it's freaking wholesome.
Of course, it started off. They literally started off with the boys are back, and I was like, yeah, yep. They sure as fuck are. Thank you. I was like, I had a great time. This time I didn't get up on the stage, and I was like,
you got up on the stage last time, didn't you?
Yeah. Last time I did get up on the stage. This time though, my legs weren't keeping me up.
Oh, you know Nathan that used to work with me, don't you? You've met him before. He's one of the chefs from. They used to work at the Bend because he was at that gig as well.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, probably.
I only just noticed it like earlier today that he tagged himself in it or something.
I don't know, but there was this other guy that came afterwards that positioned himself on my left this time and with his girlfriend. And this is another thing. If you can't handle the fucking heat, don't stand up front.
Don't go all the way to the front of a rock, even if it's a rock gig like Dropkick Murphys. There will be a mosh pit in the middle.
No, because she was gonna puke.
Oh God!
It's like if you can't fucking handle that, don't go there. Just fucking stay somewhere where you can breathe. But nah. And that fuck twat, her boyfriend, he was this close of getting gonna be the second person I was gonna elbow the whole night. So he's like his hand was literally on my fucking neck the whole time. Not on my shoulder. On my fucking neck.
Why was it on your neck? What's people's problem?
Because he was stretching his arm, but instead of putting it right in front of him, so it would be on my shoulder and up front, it was no problem. He was on the side, on the literally reaching to like doing a triangle with my right one, with my right arm. It's just like, sorry, my explanation is a bit weird. So instead of putting it,
he was just being a prick altogether. Is that?
Oh yeah, he was constantly hitting me in the neck and in the head. And Vesco was saying that I was like, "Bruh, how are you even doing this?" It's like, because the guys are literally looking at me. And anyway, I was like, because I don't mind. I'll floor the bastard. I'll floor him, but I'm gonna get kicked off the gig. I don't want to fucking ruin my time over some cunt.
Yeah. That's not the thing though. It's like, oh, maybe he was seducing you. Maybe that was his way of seduction. You never know.
No, yeah, and because it's a dropkick, everybody was fucking drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah, he was maybe he was just trying to make a move on you, kindergarten style, and you never noticed.
You've been to the academy too, right?
Is that the one where the university is on Oxford Road?
Yeah.
I've been to the academy. It's not big. It's not big. Yeah.
It's really small. You know how fucking bad things could turn out there.
I mean, I was there for like a Codaline gig, so it was when they were still like the indie darlings. So it wasn't that many people, but I can understand what a proper rock gig can happen. What can happen in there. Because it's not big. It's not big at all.
No, it's not. And this shit gets packed really fucking fast when big groups go to play. People, groups that have a massive following, it just gets fucking horrendous. See, now here is the thing. I remember a couple of years ago I was talking to Vesco. Like, I remember this one time. I went to a Satyricon with Louis, who got me out of nowhere and said, like, let's go there.
You went to a black metal gig
Yeah.
in the academy.
No, it's not the academy. It
All
was
right.
before the academy. It's like that pub.
The Salisbury. Was it the Salisbury? Or was it the Thirsty Scholar?
No, the Salisbury.
Because the Salisbury, then there's Thirsty Scholar, and there's a bit that you go up the stairs on the side. That's the venue bit. Yeah.
It was there. And this is a black metal gig. Oh boy, I've got stories from that one as well, because that was the fucking weirdest shit.
Black
so it's like me, I think it was me, Alyssa, and Louis there. I'm not sure about Alyssa, but I'm pretty sure Louis was there because he got me there. And and then next to us, apparently is this black woman in tight leather, black, who just whole fetish black.
Yeah,
I'm drinking beer. Yeah, I'm drinking
stuff.
beer.
Yeah.
And me and Lucia was like, Jesus Christ, I just hope that the fucking thing doesn't start, the mosh pit doesn't start close to us. And she tells me, I was like, you gotta naked. I was like, the fuck are you on about? He's like, it's gonna get crazy, you gotta naked. And I was like,
No, I'm having beer. Don't make me neck my beer, please.
No, get this shit. So, of course, the mosh pit starts next to me, because no good things ever happen.
Because, as the British say, it's sod's law.
Exactly. So, and someone fucking trashes me, and I'm drinking my beer, and I'm starting to spill it out, and I'm doing the fucking kung fu shit, and I'm catching all the beer while jumping. I didn't spill
You're doing the Peter Parker from Spider-Man 1 where he catches all the things on the tray.
Yeah, kind of like that, and I don't spill shit, and she looks at me, and she's like, she literally looks at me when I do this, fucking confused as fuck, I'm like, this ain't my first rodeo. Continue drinking. It's like, I wasn't complaining about getting shoved. I was like, I just didn't want to. Next day though, I got to another gig. This one was a Devil Driver gig and something else. I can't fucking remember at this point. So yeah. There is this other rule when it comes to mosh pitting, is like, people on the outside of the mosh pit don't get fucking hit. I mean, yeah, sure, you can shove someone to, but as the circle started, and I wasn't having none of it, because surprise, the day after that, I was supposed to go to another gig, so I literally did 3 gigs in 3 days. Fuck my legs. Just fuck my legs. I couldn't even fucking move after that. And I was avoiding the mosh. I was sitting around the circle, and some guy just fucking elbows me in the face.
Oh.
And I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, they're like, mosh pits are supposed to be a peaceful place.
No, this is a circle. This is a circle though.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, you lucky bastard! I didn't see who it was, because I literally went printing just to find which bastard did it. Because if I found him, I'd fucking kill him. I was like, you motherfucker! Just wait for the mosh pit to start and just floor him there directly in the face.
Yeah. Oh well.
And the third day I was on a Ramona Mouth gig with the first for Vesco.
You were telling me about the rowing bit where they play. Was it Guardians of Asgard or was it?
No, that's Pursuit of Vikings. They play Pursuit of Vikings.
Everybody's rowing.
No, usually, because the thing is, it's like, so I have a Ramona Mouth gig. I'm and I was like, this is a tale of two brothers. He's like, just a second, guys. I turned around. I literally opened myself a straight line to the mosh pit. I was like, and I can go.
I need to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my people need me. I was like, I sprint literally in the middle of it, and he's like, "This is the tale for two bros, Guardians of Asgard," and I'm in the middle going like, do, and I go fucking batshit crazy. I'm so batshit crazy that people are literally holding me back. It's like, chill, bro, chill. We want to watch as well. It's like,
either like,
to you, boy.
Pardon me, but I need some mosh. Thank you.
No, I like the whole point was like, boy. Do I look weak to you? Either get in there or get the fuck out.
Do I look like a bitch?
Do I smell like a bitch? It was like, it was pretty good. So overall, it was great. It was a great time and I caught the last train from Manchester Oxford Road to Liverpool.
That's good because you were right around the corner as well.
Yeah, it was the slowest of them all.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. And I'm fine. I'm everything fucking hurts because between the turf war and all the insanity, and some motherfucking guy who got drunk and he was talking about his bird ditching him to me for some reason. Because
Of
as per
course.
fucking usual, all the loonies, I attract them. I'm like a fucking magnet to loonies. It was before that there was some old hags. They were like, "Hey, come out faster, you bastard! I'm gonna train to catch you." I was like, "Why
Yeah.
me,
By the
man?"
way, yeah. Try and turn it down just slightly because you're like clipping real hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my phone because I need to get out for the smoke.
Okay,
My
that will be a
fucking
lot
house.
better. Yeah, because
It's
you
just
like clipping real bad.
give me a second.
Okay, do you want me to get into Mind Week while we're at it? Oh, that was a weird noise. That was a very, very strange noise. Anyway, I did nothing this week. Yeah, that sounds about right. I've been drawing a lot, and I have been playing the guitar because I'm, a guitar boy and I like to play the guitar, and I've been learning a bunch of solos which, well, basically, said solos are not hard. I wouldn't even say difficult in any way, but they help, you know, they help you improve on the guitar, which in my case is needed because I just need a lot of work. And he is still connecting his phone. I don't know what the hell is going on, but the other Evo will be back eventually. I was gonna tell. Oh, there he is. Is that no? Yeah, no. Maybe not. I was gonna tell a really funny story from work from like 2 days ago, but I don't know what's it. I'm just waiting for Eva to come back to tell the story, but he's. Nope, that I'm just hearing beeping noises. I can't hear him, which is the weirdest thing ever. Oh, is he back? Are you back? Hello?
Are you hearing me now?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know what the fuck was happening because I was hearing you perfectly.
Yeah, I know you were hearing me, but do you know what? Do you know what I heard from my noise? I just heard R2D2 being sad.
Jesus Christ, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh well. Anyway, do you want me to tell you this lovely, lovely story about this asshat that came into work?
Sure, why not?
You know-
wait, which reminds me. Did
Go
you
on.
finally finish Dusk with Miserable?
No, I haven't. Literally, I've been at work like a lot, and I haven't had the chance to actually sit down and do that. But yesterday at work, to give you the proper a proper explanation about the type of caliber that come of customers that come into work. It was I wouldn't say super busy. It was like relatively busy. So I was running around clearing tables, and this family of like four, they're all sat around the table having a good time, having some drinks, and this old guy comes in with a face. I'm trying to like think of a face to attribute so that people can understand what I mean. The I'm looking over my nose face. Maybe I can throw it up on the screen. Basically, this guy was the typical old person that's so full of themselves that every time you expect them to say something, you always expect them to say that the customer's always right, and they expect them to be an absolute asshole.
Yeah.
But he sees this family of four sat on, I'm guessing, his table because it had his name on it or something, and he was stood at the entrance of the cafe waiting for them to go. And the moment they leave, he books it to that table, still covered in crap, by the way. It was still covered in like cutlery and glasses and cups, and because it's a coffee shop, so people drink coffee. And he goes up to the table and he just stands next to it. He doesn't sit down because clearly the table's not cleared, and he just stands there looking all stuck up, and I literally just started clearing tables around him. I'm like, I'm not, no, fuck you. I'm not dealing with this. So I'm going around the tables, you know, just clearing it, and he keeps trying to, like, you know, shout me over, and I just kept ignoring him. But then at one point, like, he obviously manages to catch my attention, but he doesn't say a single word. Okay, he just looks
She just points.
Oh yeah. But it's been so long since I've been at work where I've wanted to punch someone out. This guy literally just he didn't even do the proper, like, oh I'm sorry you're busy, do you mind clearing this? No, he pointed, but the type of point where only the wrist moved. The type you know the way the way everybody makes fun of how the queen waves, the whole it's just the wrist moving. It was this, but pointing. So his entire, like, his shoulder was at 90 degrees to his body, and his hand just pointed all the way down to the table, and he just points at it like a couple of times, and I'm like, huh, what? I'm on the other side of the cafe going, huh? Oh, you want me to clear it? Oh, so I just made my way to the table real slow, like, oh, there's a tray here. I'm gonna pick that up, and I'll go all the way to the back to leave the one tray, and then come back to clear your table. I literally left him waiting for a good 5 minutes. But it's the type of person where I don't think he himself realized what type of asshole he is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's that type of person where you're like, oh, why are you so full of yourself? You're in a cafe where you're paying £2 for tea. Please don't pretend like you're, you know, special or anything like that. It's the type of person that will always say, I can be an asshole to you because the customer's always right. And that to that I say, I mean, I could punch you out, but I don't want to lose my job. So there's that. Could be worse, I guess. But that was a fun time. Like, everybody behind the bar was just pissing themselves because I just kept walking past this guy. He was just he was stood next to the table for 5 minutes, just pointing at it. I'm like, sure, you could point at it all you want. Like, I'm not gonna pay attention to you. But also, a guy came in today. You know where we are in the mall, so it's a cafe. Yeah. It's just it's a coffee shop, people. You just make the coffee. There's sandwiches in the fridge. You get the sandwich. I'll heat the sandwich up for you, no problem.
Yep.
Guy comes in today. Did you do fish and chips?
Interesting.
I kind of looked at him. I'm sorry, what? Did you do fish and chips? And I kind of looked around, like, as if so he can look around as well, just to see that it's a coffee shop. I'm like, no. Oh, so we don't? No. What food do you do then? It's all in the fridge. In the fridge? I'm like, yeah. Did you not make it fresh? I'm like, no. I mean, no, we don't have a kitchen. It's a cafe. There's a coffee machine behind the bar. Get a coffee. Oh, no, I want a fresh food. Well, we don't serve fresh food. Oh. And he just walked out. I was like, why do you...
I mean, a Costa with a fucking fish and chips. I'd like to see that.
See, we're not even a Costa. We're we're one of the other ones, but it's still stupid. It's like walking into a Starbucks and saying, "Do you do jacket potatoes?" No, they fucking don't. It's it's not. That's not the thing. Also, just to say something, just to brag, I'm going to see tomorrow. I'm going to a concert.
Yeah.
Going to the Glasgow Concert Hall to see John Williams or all of his music performed by a live orchestra.
Nice.
Yes, very nice.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Yes.
I bought myself Iron Maiden.
Oh, I saw you play that. Yeah. I saw you on Steam.
Yeah, I mean, this game somehow performs like fucking ass for me.
Oh, really?
It's a 2.5 engine, and it works like fucking ass.
Yeah, the game doesn't like it's not super, taxing. I should say.
I mean, it's a build engine game. That's the one thing that got me into it, because it's a build engine game. Of course, you have bastard hit scanners every fucking where. I fucking hate them. But it comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. You get used to it. It's a good game, but somehow it handles like fucking ass for me. I literally couldn't beat the first boss because the frame rate dropped so low that I emptied up my sensitivity to 10 from 1. because the game asks you to do some fucking crazy shit, and I was like, nah. I'm using headset on this one. So they actually loses so many frames that I end up doing 180 and dying for some apparent fucking reason. I'm fucking dying there. It doesn't matter that I'm playing it on the ultra violence difficulty.
Okay.
I mean, it's a good game. It's well made. I fucking love the pistol that you get, called a Lover Boy.
Lover Boy. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good game. I'm waiting for it to come out in Toro. They have to fix all the shit. And I was able.
It's still in early access, isn't it?
I was able to break the fucking game.
Of course.
In less than 2 hours. What the fuck? And the thing is, I bricked it so badly I had to use a cheat to continue because because the other one was me having to replay the whole game from the beginning to get to that point. I was like, nah, fam, nah.
Oh, you know the pizza place that I pointed out to you on the street that's close to mine, on the main street?
Yeah.
Not the proper Italian, the one that's further up the road.
Yeah, what about?
It's amazing. Went there last night, and for the price, their most expensive pizza is £9. The cheapest one is $4.
Okay.
Just your basic pizza rosa, which is just olive oil and tomato sauce, nothing else. Maybe some basil, I think, on top, or basil, whatever you want to call it.
Well, that's fine.
Their dough is great, and they use like just old school like electric ovens, or there might be gas. I'm not sure, but everything comes out light, crispy. I had like one with fresh ham on it, like raw ham, I should say, like cold ham, Parmesan, like mozzarella, and I added anchovies to it. It was really
Parmigiano.
Parmigiano. It was really nice. It was really good pizza.
Man, after I went to Liverpool because I stopped at Lime Street, I was like, shit, I have to go to the Mackey's and eat there.
I thought they were the Five Guys that's close to Lime Street. I thought they were thinking about leaving that 24 hours, or are they not?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
No. By the way, there is another Five Guys in Manchester that's close to. I mean, it's on Oxford Street.
Oh, is there now? Is there now?
Yeah. There is now. It was so weird.
Where's that? Because I was in Manchester in February and I didn't see it, and I walked on Oxford Road a bunch of times.
Do you remember where we went to watch the WWE wrestling, the WrestleMania event so many years ago?
What was it called? Kyoto Lounge, yeah.
Yeah. You remember the street before it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there. It's literally there.
I must have not seen it when I was there. Doesn't matter.
So it's because on the side, I think before that it's like a Costa or some shit, and the right next to it's Five Guys.
Huh.
Me and Vesco like, there's a Five Guys now in Oxford.
Huh.
I'm okay with it.
I only know about the one at the Arndale or the one at the Trafford Center. I don't know about.
I know. This is so weird. I was like,
regardless. Would you like to get into the news?
All right. Where do we want to begin?
Can I start with some sad news?
Yes, please.
Devil May Cry has wrapped production, so we cannot expect any more content anytime soon.
Shit.
I mean, yeah, that's how I reacted as well. It's like, shit.
Here we go again. No, I mean,
Yeah.
fair enough. At least they're not gonna stretch it, so they're gonna put it into what's the word for it?
Yeah, it's said that we're not expecting any more DLC for the game, which is.
I mean, did they even release a DLC?
They released Bloody Palace after the game's launch because it wasn't in the game itself.
I mean, wasn't that just a time trial?
No, Bloody Palace is what you had in 3 and 4 as well. Is where it's basically arena or like endless, where you just get in and you beat it. You know, you smash the crap out of it until you.
The farm. I call it the farm.
Yeah, basically,
farm
yeah.
shit there.
You don't farm anything. Technically, you do. You can earn orbs and like.
Yeah, that's how I did it in the Devil May Cry 3. I used that one to farm everything in the game.
You get the orbs. Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, in Devil May Cry it was like what 4 really good runs and let you everything in the game. So okay, it was like okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, basically, I'm looking at the Destructoid article now, and basically, Capcom isn't planning any more DLC for Devil May Cry 5.
Okay, this is good because the other thing is they're gonna pull Final Fantasy, and we don't want a Final Fantasy.
Good, yeah, true.
Yeah, so Should I begin with my ranting on fucking Mortal Kombat?
The one thing I'll say about Mortal Kombat is they had a stream, not yesterday, I think the day before. They had a combat cast on maybe Monday or Tuesday. And they said that they are working on fixing a lot of the grinding issues that people are having problems with. Which is good. It's a pretty quick response
No.
What are you talking about?
No. Fuck. Right.
What?
No.
You turned into a robot.
This is the.
You shouted. You got
This is the.
You got so angry. You turned into a robot.
Yes. No.
What?
This is the link. This is the fucking link I sent on Discord.
You sent me a link. Okay. What I'm gonna say before you go in, I spent. Yeah, the one you just posted. That's all getting sorted.
Yeah. Let me get this shit through first.
Yeah.
I will continue the ranting continuously. First of all, this shit was done on purpose. This is some reverse psychology.
Oh, yeah, no, it is, because basically they said it during the combat cast, I'm pretty sure, or after it. Somebody tweeted it that wasn't down to the development team, that was down to the publisher.
Of course, because it's fucking WB Games, and
Yeah.
I'll never shell out any fucking money to these bastards, and I'll get to that one later. Because trust me, this is some fucking disgusting stuff. First of all, this is the post of everything in that game that was monetized, in a way. It doesn't have the traditional loot boxes.
No,
it's not go for everything.
They have basically a system where you go into the crypt and you get money from the crypt, in-game money, and you spend that money on items or customizable things and stuff like that.
No. You spend them on boxes where you can get fucking fatalities and brutalities, which are the highly sought ones, character costumes and stuff. But no, that's not all. But because those are the highly sought ones, if you can see, there's also crypt key items that open specific crypts, tower consumables, which I'll get to them fucking later.
Tower consumables, where if you go into a tower game with your consumables and you don't use them, you lose them, which is a bit of a stupid thing that I think they're working on fixing.
You get also concept art, music, and character renderers, because that's fucking fuck that shit. You get raw materials for crafting, and I'll get to that one as well. And my fucking favorite thing, see, apparently they had the fucking genius idea to implement the system where you have 3 slots for a character to put up some fucking jewels that modify damage taken and damage dealt.
No, that's only for single player though. It's not multiplayer.
Which is fucking stupid for so many reasons.
Yeah, but it's single player. People play multiplayer primarily, and the only thing they can unlock is like.
The reason why they did this is fucking simple, because this ties in with the fucking mutators they put on the time towers. The time towers guarantee you the fatalities and brutalities for the set character, and the time towers, because the character time towers, they rotate on a time basis. Let's go with 24 hours. I think
it's every 24 hours. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but.
And they have these fucking stages. These stages have these mutators. These mutators are fucking assholing, including that every enemy hit sets you on fucking fire.
Oh, there is like it's basically test your luck, like in the other games.
I mean,
they have fixed that though. They have said that they have toned it down quite a bit, and that the AI is a lot easier now.
They will not fucking change this shit, because this will net them money. See, I get some of it. Some of it prolongs the longevity of the game. It does. I'm okay with the time to trial, and because it makes you come back and do more. But this level of grinding, this is a fucking Dead or Alive shit. you don't want that, because Dead or Alive is at least Dead or Alive came out free, and you had to grind all this shit and maybe buy it. But the cost of all of it was like, I don't know, close to $200. No, wait, more like $900 or some shit, but this is for 5. I don't care about 6. 6 was also with a fucking grind wall, which that one's even worse. Because Dead or Alive 6, when you farm something, like, I'm gonna complete this challenge. This challenge nets me a free, I don't know, some part of a costume for a character. But it's not a costume that you're grinding for the character himself, or you can choose. It's fucking random. And you have more costumes and more parts for the characters than the actual challenges themselves. Congratulations, you're farming for nothing. So this whole shit was released. People call them up on it. They will fix it to a point, but this shit will stay, and the longevity of the game is gonna fall down. Secondly, as far as you know me, I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan.
No, you're not.
I have never liked the system. The system was always bored. But I do respect the historical meaning behind the.
They have worked on the system quite a bit, and they've improved on the gameplay like a lot in this one.
I don't think so, because I was looking through, because I'll get to the story and everything else with it.
Actually, watched the moment it came out on YouTube. It was like 3.5 hours. I sat down and watched it all at one go.
It was one of the dumbest, most idiotic things that you can ever put.
It's a Mortal Kombat story. What did you expect?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if you're gonna bring some fucking people back, not make them little bitches. Like,
but
oh my God, Shao come back.
He's a jobber. Everybody's a jobber in it because he can't lose.
No, they're not. They're not fucking jobbers. Shao Kahn was never a fucking jobber.
Yeah, but he was a jobber in this one.
Why? Why?
Because he had to fight Kronika in the end, and Liu Kang was the main man.
No, because Liu Kang did fucking jack shit up until the end, and somehow trying to tell me that the revenant form of Liu Kang that's been out for more time has more experience and more fight in him was weaker than the previous one. But then again, you see how old Johnny Cage beats up younger Johnny Cage. What the fuck are you on? What is it?
No, but you can't exactly look for like solid, you know.
No. So let's continue. Cabal had a friend. He had a friend, the Striker.
Striker, yeah.
Where the fuck is Striker? Where the fuck is Nightwing?
Striker. They haven't brought all three of those were just Revenants in 10, and they haven't brought them back because why bring them back?
No, because fucking time travel doesn't work that way. Where the fuck are the other twos from the previous game? Where is Ferratora?
In her ending, she carries on the cycle. That's all it is.
Ferrator, what?
Yeah, basically, no. you know how there's a kid on the back of the big person.
Yes.
Their race works in a way that when they're defeated or when they basically when the time comes, they separate. The kid separates from the big person, and then the kid becomes a big person for another kid to get on top of them.
Yeah, sure. Where the fuck were they? I didn't see
somewhere doing their thing.
Where the fuck were the other two cretinoids? Where was Takeshi?
Takeda is mentioned.
Oh, sorry, Takeda.
Takeda is going to marry Jackie.
Sure they are. Where the fuck are they? Where is Takeda's father?
Kenshi. That's a good point. I don't know.
Where the fuck was the substitute Liu Kang from the previous game? The one with the bow?
You mean substitute Kung Lao. What's his name?
Whatever.
He's on his own quest somewhere, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, because that's how this shit works. Because I mean, it's obvious. Mortal Kombat has way too many characters, and they brought all of them back.
Then again, though, they basically for this one, pretty sure they said that they wanted to keep the most popular ones from the previous one and bring back some classics that everybody's been demanding for ages.
Yeah, sure. I fucking saw Noob Saibot.
Yep.
Too bad. He's a fucking jobber now. I Noob Saibot's one of the most.
He looks great though. He looks great, and
he sounds like a fucking edgy boy.
But that's the point. He's so fucking edgy. Every single person that you know the little quips they do to each other before the match starts.
He was never edgy. None of the
games. Everybody makes fun of him. Everybody. I'm not even kidding. Like, Johnny comes up to me. He's like, "I heard nobody can make you laugh," and he goes, "I will be your doom, Johnny Cage." And he goes, "Yep. Black hole of comedy." They just start fighting. It's fucking great. Like the little quips before that, they're a good time.
You get absolutely jack shit because Noob Saibot, one of the strongest characters in the fucking universe, little bitch. Where the fuck was Ermac?
Ermac, pretty sure he's dead.
No, he's not.
He is because he is. You find him dead in the crypt. You find both. You find him dead in the crypt.
Probably the most powerful character in the whole of the Mortal Kombat. The guy that's basically the
all the souls. He's always been a bit of a jobber, though, if you think about it. The only significant thing that he did in this new timeline is that he ripped Jax's arms off.
Shit, fucking Baraka's not a jobber anymore. And Baraka was the biggest jobber of them.
But that's good, though. It's a really good turnaround because they literally went, he's the toughest of all the Tarkatans, and he does a lot of cool shit in the story.
Yeah, because we get some fucking useless shit like the Collector.
Collector, it looks like a decent concept as a character.
No, he looks like a discount Goro. Like a Goro that didn't need his.
He's got 6 arms, though. Not 4.
Yeah. I know because they're a different race and a race I've never
Yeah,
fucking seen before.
they
now.
had to build like Ed Boon was saying in an interview that basically they have 4 skeletons in the game. They have regular male, regular female, big female. And for him, they had to build a separate model with a separate skeleton. And he said it was an absolute pain in the ass to make because, like, when they were doing mocap, you know how they obviously they mocap all the moves, don't they? And they'll have a mocap actor, and they'll have another one behind them, just flailing their arms around because he has 6 arms. And then they have to like stitch it all together. It's ridiculous.
I mean, if we continue, this shit's so good because I mean, the Lord, the edition of the collectors. What the fuck was called his race?
Oh, I don't know. I have not.
Yeah, it came out. Okay, it came out of fucking nowhere. Because literally before that, this is never even once mentioned. Once.
True, but they somehow tie it in, so that's good.
Sure, because you know the official Shao Kahn storyline when he was the Khan.
Yeah, he was like one of his cronies. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not there. The other ones they're not there. Well, sorry, in the Kotal Khan one, they're not there until this game, and somehow in this game they're like Kotal Khan. Well, we want to Shao Kahn.
Oh, he's a Naknada.
Yeah, whatever. I don't. And this is the weird. This is the really bad part. I mean, I can rave on how Sonya Bliss has been absolutely butchered, and I fucking despise every fucking second I see her. She's one of the main protagonists. Because here's the thing. Ronda Rousey's voice just doesn't cut it.
I felt that when I watched it. Like everybody, like her voice kind of stands out from everybody else's, and it just, for me personally, it doesn't really work.
I don't think it works at all because she seems disinterested in everything, and all the jokes and quips she says, there is no heart in it. This is not like the previous Sonya Blade.
No, when she plays younger Sonya, she does a bit better, but when she plays older Sonya, it's a bit.
Oh yeah, because the older Sonya dies.
Spoilers. We're not sure if she does because it says body not found on the report.
Yeah, because whatever, because they fixed the.
And Chronica reversed it, yeah. So.
Yeah, because it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Because this is the thing, like, oh, wait, you remember Hanzo Hasashi?
Hanzo. Both of them, both old Sub-Zero and old Scorpion, look so freaking cool. It's.
No, this is the thing that pissed me off. I fucking like the concept of the newer Sub-Zero and the newer Scorpion when they share off
when they're buddies, basically, yeah.
Yeah, when the Shirai Ryu and the Lin Kuei join together. I fucking like that concept because they looked amazing.
Both of them looked fucking great as well in the story. The faces and the costumes, they just looked amazing.
Have you seen the story of how he denounces Scorpion and becomes Hanzo Hasashi again?
Yeah, it's in 10. Yeah, it's also in the comic.
Yeah, that was an amazing story.
Yeah.
Well, he's fucking dead now, and the only thing he needed to do to convert the old Scorpion back to I guess Hanzo
is
Hasashi
to just tell him the truth because that's all it takes in 9 as well, or in 10. Sorry.
No. He has to fight with himself. He has to figure this shit out.
That's
the whole part of the 10 story was to keep Scorpion being Scorpion because he's trying to stop it. This whole story is negated because fuck you can't have good thing. Back to zero.
Well, if you think about it, the whole story, the whole arc of the whole game went back to zero with the ending. So they can do whatever the fuck they want now. They got a clean slate.
No. I mean, fuck that. Do never do fucking time travel? First rule: never do time travel.
It's Mortal Kombat. I'll let it slide. They made the story work somehow. So
as a rule, if you don't make your story from the beginning to be a time traveling story, which the place Mortal Kombat is now, it's gonna suffer a lot, and it's gonna have those large, massive plot holes that make no sense.
You had old Johnny Cage slap young Johnny Cage's glasses off, squish them on the floor, and young Johnny Cage just pulls another pair out like, yeah, I'm cool.
I mean, especially when the young Johnny Cage talks about young Sonya with the old Johnny Cage, he says some of the most worst shit that
the cringiest shit, and everybody's there like, oh, you're the worst, young Johnny. Why are you being like this?
I mean, I don't fucking remember him being like this bad.
He was like this. You kidding me? In 9, he's like all over her, like, hey, ma'am, hey, do you wanna go out sometime? And he's like in the middle of a tournament, like, hey, you and me, we should go out sometime. Maybe we should go out. Hey, Sonia.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's the one thing. He's flirting constantly, but he never says like, "Oh, it's my destiny to tap that ass," and you're like,
no, but that's because now he's realized that time travel is a thing, and now he knows that he's supposed to tap that ass because his kid is in the room with him.
No, just no. I mean, there is a limit to this.
God, you're skeptical about everything. Jesus Christ.
And what the fuck was with Jackson?
Jax.
What the fuck was with Briggs?
What about him?
I mean, so young Jax comes up. He looks fucking good. The model was fucking amazing. I love.
Yeah, everybody's model and faces especially because they got that face tech now where they can scan the faces. Looks great.
I'm still not sold on the Sonya one, but the rest of them
especially Scorpion and Sub-Zero's faces looked freaking and Liu Kang as well.
Oh, fuck Liu Kang, man.
No, I mean, their faces and their models in general looked amazing.
And it's like, and the old Jax is, of course, fucking, he's a drunk now
because his wife passed away and his kid is like, yeah, he's allowed to be a drunk.
No, you're not allowed to be. I mean, Jesus Christ, he was able to pass through fucking therapy, meet his wife, have Jackie, and then afterwards it's like, I was never the father you needed me to be. It's like, motherfucker.
Because he's now full of PTSD and regret. So, and he's a drunk, and then Kronika twists his mind even more.
No. Jesus, like, you get one of the last few bastions of good characters in the fucking Mortal Kombat, because everybody in the fucking Mortal Kombat scene at this point is just a fucking joke. You have the one bastion that people fucking like, and you ruin him.
Jax.
I mean, also, where the fuck was Quan Chi?
Quan Chi is dead.
Oh, sorry. Did I remind you that they fused the fucking timeline so Quan Chi is not dead?
No, Quan Chi is still dead.
No, he's not.
Because they left him in the other timeline.
Oh,
Kronika
he was still fucking alive.
No, I'm saying Kronika brought back only certain people from that timeline. She didn't bring everybody.
No, that makes even less fucking sense. Because why the fuck would she bring the younger self of the good guys and have them give
because it's all part of her plan. You don't question.
No. It's just no. This is why you don't. Either you bring all of them back, or you bring some of
them.
No,
it's convenience to the story. Again, it's a Mortal Kombat story. It's sophisticated, but not to the point where it starts cracking when you think about it too much.
At some point, the Mortal Kombat storyline was actually pretty decent. It wasn't
up until Deception, basically, and then everything after that was just.
Well, it was the Deception with the character that appeared only there and never again.
I'm pretty sure Deception is the 5th one.
Give me a second. I don't remember.
Because it goes 1, 2, 3, Ultimate 3, or 3 gold or whatever. Then it's 4 gold, and after 4 it's Deception, Deadly Alliance, Armageddon, MK versus DC, 9, X, and 11.
We don't talk about the MK. Those don't matter. Radiance Warrior, 6 Fiction, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, yada yada.
Deception is with Onaga, yeah.
Oh, so this is where the guy that showed up from the previous one.
Yeah, it's basically before Quan Chi and what's his face, Shang Tsung decided to join forces. Yeah.
Yeah, and you have this guy that's basically two brothers, and they fight up, and they are actually able to defeat Onaga.
I don't know.
And they never fucking and they literally scraped that one. They just
let's just forget it. Let's not talk about Mortal Kombat anymore because we can literally be here all day.
That's good. No, we have more. Yeah.
But there's more news to cover. There's more. I have another few things over here in my news.
I've got also news to cover, but
But you still have to rant about Mortal Kombat.
Okay, so the thing is, like, I promised the guy that I was gonna rant about Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah. Oh, somebody's actually listening. I'm surprised.
No, because apparently he's at the gym now.
Oh God.
He's in America and he's got the different stuff to do. Apparently he went to the gym. I don't mind.
People have lives, yeah.
But it came out on his Twitch channel. He was like, I don't want to self-promote, bro, because this is your community and shit. I fucking despise that. Out of respect, I really don't want to fucking do that. I was like,
speaking of communities, sorry to interrupt you. Thank you for. There's a couple of groups I have been added to, or I've added myself to, or through my my hat into, basically. And oh God, I've lost the page now. Where am I going? Help. Okay. Thank you to Podmates, which is a group where people get together and share their podcasts and collaborate and stuff. Thank you for accepting our swearing asses onto it.
Oh.
Watch us get removed from the group now because we swear too much because Vesco decided to shove a woman at a concert because she was being an asshole.
Listen, I respect the rules at the concert. Like I said, I always try to have a good time and not ruin everyone else's fun. But if you ruin other people's fun,
you get pushed. Oh yeah. This is the podcast, by the way. We rant quite a bit before we actually get to the actual news and before we even get to the movie of the week. But this is the podcast. It's a lot of two idiots just ranting at things, and welcome to the two listeners at the moment. Thank you for listening.
We get back to the Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. We're talking about Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah, some spoilers, some light spoilers.
Yeah, so you get Garrus. Garrus has a.
Garrus is pretty cool.
I fucking love the concept of the Konica minions when they get Konica.
Yeah, the way they look, those designs are pretty cool.
Yeah, I get it because it gives you. Okay, I'm gonna use some fucking Yu-Gi-Oh terminology for a second.
Oh no.
They remind me of violence, which I don't play fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, but I know the cards themselves.
You just summoned three monsters in one round.
No.
Yes. Isn't that kind of against the rules? Screw the rules. I have money.
No, you can actually do that.
I know. I'm just quoting Yu-Gi-Oh abridged.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like. This concept, it reminds me of clear-cut geometry forms.
Yeah, it's very symmetrical, very clean lines, very fighter jets basically.
Yeah, and I actually love that. I'm always sold on this. I'm always sold.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. So and Garrus is introduced as this immortal being that always puts himself together because
and he comes back stronger every time. Yeah.
Because he's at the fixed point,
he himself is the concept of a fixed point in time,
which is dumb.
It's not that dumb if you think about it. He's basically unkillable. That's the main thing.
Until they fucking switch the timeline, so he dies. Oh wait, no, you cannot kill him. You can just throw him at the sea of blood, which is bottomless.
That was pretty cool because Raiden's like, you're going down the sea, boy, and the sea's bottomless.
That was sea from fucking miles away. Many miles.
But it's still cool because it's like the only way to keep him away from everybody by going. By the way, I'll attach you to this anchor now, and you're gonna fall down this water, blood water, and it's bottomless. Enjoy.
They fucking brought back Cyrax and Sector, two characters.
Just to be that I was pissed off about that as well.
Just to be useless.
Because they showed them in the trailers and I thought, oh, Cyrax and Sector, they're probably going to be playable. Nope, they're not playable. They're just NPCs. And that which is stupid because that Boom said, oh, none of the NPCs that are in the story will not be playable. So, it was the other way around. Whatever. They might be DLC, but they were DLC in 11 and 10 as well. Why don't they just put them in the main game? Because both of them look fucking amazing as well.
No, they look okay. They look like they always did.
No, they look a lot better. They're both clean and beefy as hell.
They have more details because the engine is better.
Because it's a real 4, yeah.
Yeah, and
needless to say, this game is a looker as well. It's a great looking game.
It's an unreal game. What the fuck did you So.
MK10 was pushing Unreal 3 to its limits, while this one is only barely scratching Unreal 4, which, again, both great-looking games.
And you know how Frost in the last game? She wasn't even in a fucking DLC. She was just there for one fight in the whole story.
She was there for the sake of Calamity, yeah.
More clan lab.
What do you mean the Shirara, you filth? No!
And now she's back.
She's playable. At least she's playable. So technically we do have a Cyberlink way that's playable.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's okay. She's chronic. I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, but the design's pretty cool. The way she animates is pretty cool. Like there's a bit in her trailer where she does a thing, where she does a throw, but her legs still point the other way, and halfway through the throw they turn very slowly, all the way back to do like a full 180.
Yeah, because she's a roboticized version.
She's half robot. Yeah, it looks all the animations in the game look stellar.
The only part that's human from her is her head and
then spine. Why does she have ribs?
Because
why does she have a human skeleton? Just so they can do X-rays on her. That's why.
Exactly, because literally the only thing that's actually human for her is the head and the spine, because she got and her injury is literally how her head and spine got put
they
in
get
the robot.
inserted in the robot.
And I was like, I actually liked her concept, but as a character, I preferred her when she was human.
She's basically Anakin Skywalker. It's like, you denied me my true power. I can be better than you.
Scarlet came back. She was a pushover. Jade came back. She was... Yes.
I like the way. Really like the way Katana looks in this game.
Being such a dick, though.
Kung Lao's always been a dick. Are you kidding me? In 9, especially in 9, within the first 20 minutes of the game, he's like, I can take the Raiden. I am disguised as a guard because I'm here because fuck Liu Kang. And you're like, yep, that's Kung Lao. That's Kung Lao, all right.
I mean, I just don't remember him being cringy. Don't know.
Do you know after watching the story, after watching the 3.5 hours, do you know what I want? What I really want?
For them to have a better.
I want another Shaolin Monks game.
Oh yeah, that whole fucking scene.
I want those two idiots. I want young Liu Kang and young Kung Lao running around, kicking things.
I mean, the Shaolin Monks wasn't that bad. It was
decent. It was good. I have a PS2. I'm genuinely looking it up right now to see if I can buy it from somewhere.
Probably not. Games.
Because if I buy it, I am buying you a ticket to come to Glasgow and we're playing Shaolin Monks.
After you fucking beat
Dusk. After I beat Dusk, yes, fine. Also, I have another condition then.
Okay.
I beat Dusk, you get Portal 2.
At some point, I don't mind.
That's the condition. Then we'll play co-op.
I have a lot of games that I need to finish, and I'll see if I can get to Portal 2 at some point.
So do I, but, you know.
I mean, like I said, you should have fucking finished Dusk months ago.
I should have, but, again, it's one of those moments where I play it and my attention span wavers and I start doing other things. So,
bruh, just get to the penultimate level of the third episode and see if you're fucking worthy.
Yeah. By the way, I have a question about that. I'm on to the next bit. I'm into the city that's under the cathedral.
Yep.
You can't. There's no way to fight the tornado, is there?
No, you have to let it go.
Yeah, because I died once and I thought, what if I dodge? I don't know. Why wouldn't I fight the tornado? You know.
Literally nothing in this game prompts you to fight fucking tornadoes. And,
you never know. Do you know what I also did, by the way? Well, like an idiot the second time. Like, you know how I told you that I died the first time because the tornado came and killed me?
Yeah.
The second time I thought, I'll just strafe jump around the tornado until it goes away. Not realizing I jumped off the cliff like an idiot.
Oh yeah, that used to happen to me.
I was like, "Oh, I'm strafe jumping. I've got a lot of momentum going here."
Because the fucking bomb, because the fucking bomb monks, or just the bomb. Damn.
Oh no, I went and cleared the entire area before I actually did the thing.
I mean, yeah, you have to clear the whole area for you to get inside the
cathedral, yeah.
Yeah, and on the...
And then you break the grave, and then you go outside.
On the front right side, they spawn a shit ton of bone monks, and a couple of those... they remind me... No, not these ones.
No, those are just regular
dudes. Cultists. No, the other ones. The Sin of Evil, it's called Sin of Evil. It's like the balls that spin, when you shoot them, they spin around.
Yeah.
And it becomes blood heli. Yeah. That's a fucking nasty combination. I fucking hate the bomb monks. I hate them so much.
By the way, Go on, sorry. Did we ever talk about Nightmare Cinema?
Nightmare Cinema.
Nightmare Cinema is gonna be a thing.
Oh wait! I was about to talk that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's releasing in June. It's basically a short. It's like a collection film. Where 5 directors are coming in to make 5 separate stories.
Yeah, and guess what?
What?
It's gonna be on Full Moon's Amazon Prime channel. And you know what that means?
No?
Tie-ins to the fucking stories. Oh, I want some fucking Howling and Puppet Master signs. Okay. So, the other thing about Mortal Kombat is story-wise. See, at the end battle, this is the fucking retardation. Where the fuck was everybody? Because you see, you have
She reverted everybody back to where they were.
No, fuck off. This is before they actually get in. When they get out of the boat, you have Queen Shiva and no Goro for some reason, and just
Goro's
no Goro.
Dead in this timeline.
Of course he is, because that's the easiest way to explain. Oh, he's dead. Oh no, he's dead. And this one's dead as well. And no, fuck that. You don't just bring them like that, because you brought Queen Shiva back and Queen Shiva's dead.
Goro, you see his corpse in the background of his lair.
And Shiva's also dead in this timeline.
Don't think she is, you know.
Oh yeah, she is, because in Mortal Kombat, in the comics in 9 to 10, she dies.
See, I've not read the comics, or the comic specifically.
Wait, I need to recheck that, but at the penultimate fight, which is basically Scarlet plus the other Cretinoid.
Cretinoid.
What the fuck was his name? He was one of those. He was Shao Kahn's right-hand man, and with Shinnok. Just talk, for fuck's sake. Mortal Kombat characters. This stuff.
No idea.
I mean, let's go not Fujin, because we don't talk about weak-ass characters like Boraicho. Reiko, yes, Reiko.
Reiko's not his right-hand man. Reiko just wanted to be him.
I mean, he was part of it, but Reiko's.
It was his laws that were in charge of the stuff that was going on in 10.
Yeah, but the thing is like, before that, they kill Reiko, who becomes kind of immortal with the help of fucking Scorpion. This is the whole point of it, where the whole storyline is. Because and Scarlet dies as well there with Reiko together. Most of them, and at the end fight, a lot of the characters die, so that's why you don't have people like Goro and Queen Shiva and Mutaro and the others in 10, because they are technically dead.
Yeah. But no, Goro is in 10.
Is he?
Yeah, Goro was a pre-order bonus in 10, and he was in the story as well.
Is he? Because
pretty sure he's in the story. Yeah.
I don't think he was in the story.
I'm not.
Because I know a lot of them died. Because this was a fucking major battle. This wasn't just some off shit thingy. It's like a lot of them died, and Sonya and Johnny Cage and Cassie and the rest were there, and they almost all died because they got corrupted. Sonya, I think, killed Queen Shiva. No, wait, not Queen Shiva, but the right-hand man, because there's like a couple of these four arm bastard that you get to play through the years. It's like Queen Shiva, Goro, and another one. Hutaro, I think. No way. Was he Hutaro?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. There is a lot. Like I said, there is a lot of characters. Sometimes it's fucking difficult to remember all of them, and a lot of them died. And they brought some back, but they didn't bring everybody back because I don't know reasons. And you know, it's like, and there is a lot of missed opportunity. I like Scarlet. Scarlet's a fucking joke in these games. Again, it's just something about.
Story-wise, she is, but as a character, she's pretty cool. She does a lot of cool moves. A lot of blood stuff.
Yeah, she has the same powers as Kotal Khan.
No, she perfects them though. Kotal Khan is like Aztec or Oshtek or whatever, so he practices it, but he's not like as good as her.
They do wait, what the fuck was it? Yeah, so they do blood magic the Aztec. But
yeah, they both drink the blood.
Yeah, and she wants the blood of the Jade and Kitana
because they're the last two Edenians. That's why.
Yeah, it's a fucking, I don't know, it's important, but I know that it's like, wait, words, why are you failing me now?
Words? Delicacy. English, please.
It's a delicacy, and I was like...
Yeah, because they're Edenians, and there's no other Edenians left.
Oh,
apart from them two.
Oh, wait.
Sindel is a revenant.
Yeah, I mean, but then she's not now?
She's still a revenant.
Oh, that's why we didn't see her.
Yeah.
At all.
That's why the people that didn't get brought back are still revenants of this timeline.
Except that now they're not, because the most of the ones
because now the
except
timeline's
Cell.
been reset for whatever reason. Because
And
Liu
Cabal.
Kang is doing it. Cabal we saw both his Revenant form and his human form,
His human form, yeah,
which
but
looked
we're
pretty
focusing-
fun. The human form looked pretty fucking cool.
Man, I don't know. I wasn't particularly impressed, but then again, you see him only in one fight. where
Also,
with Kane-
the two Kanos talking to each other. That was funny.
No, sorry, you mean the three Kanos? Because there's three of them. Why would they three Kanos?
No, there's only two. What do you mean three? There's
There's
mullet.
one-
There's a shaved head Kano, which is the original, who comes back from the past, and there's current time Kano, who has the tattoos and the.
And there's a third. There is a third that has the same thingy.
No.
Remember, there's like.
No. In the stories, there's only two of them in the story.
I don't remember.
No.
Because they showed three of them.
Only
They
two.
showed three of them.
Only two.
They showed the three of them
No.
looking side by fucking
Nope.
side.
Only two.
It's fucking dumb as
I
nuts
have watched.
anymore.
Trust me, I've watched the story, the 3.5
Yeah, I
hours
did.
twice.
I did.
So there's only two.
And it's like, and also we have Aaron Black, who I don't know, good version does nothing, and he just exists. Besides, sorry.
It's his younger self when he's still like a bit of an asshole and still works for the Black Dragon. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, because Aaron Black is not an asshole in the new timeline as well.
Well, he's a good guy in the new timeline, so.
Ish,
Ish. Yeah.
because he's still a badass.
Hey,
Texas.
it's not heroes, it's anti-heroes that are in right now. Okay.
I don't know. Devora's also being bitchified.
She looks really cool though.
She looks the same as the previous one.
They've done quite a bit more with her face and her overall design and the way that
Yeah,
she looks.
because guess what? It's a better fucking engine, but it's still the same.
I'm not talking
fucking
about the
idea.
engine. I'm talking about the design and the way the movements and everything else. Like she just looks better. As an artiste, I noticed these things. You see.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I liked her previous one. I thought it was pretty good.
She's like one of the best Mortal Kombat characters, like proper original characters that they've made in a long time. And she is a weird bug lady, but it just works.
And she only talks about the mystical fucking hive.
The hive. This one.
This one works.
So we just turned into Yoda there. This one.
I mean, I do like Devora's design. I always like her as a character, but
Also, are you the one checking up on the stream right now, or do we actually have a listener?
probably have a listener.
Somebody's listening. I don't know who it is. Let me refresh. Maybe they've been gone for ages and now I've not looked. Nope, there's somebody listening. I don't know who that is, but thank you for listening. Thank you for putting up with us ranting about Mortal Kombat instead of talking about the news. I don't think we're even going to talk about the news now because
Okay,
it's just...
so let's get to the news. First of all, there's a rumor that Leonardo DiCaprio is going to star in a remake by Guillermo del Toro.
Yep, I have that on my docket as well, yes.
I will wait for the second link. Trailers came out from Dead by Dawn.
The what now?
The Edinburgh. Sorry, I am sorry I did that one. The Edinburgh. Again, sorry.
Oh, the film festival in Edinburgh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just. Ouch! And the trailers for some of it came out. There are some really good ones.
Also, a bunch of horror films, basically.
Yeah, kind of. There is a French one that I'd like to see called All the Gods in the Sky, which is weird but interesting. There is a Brazilian one, Night Shifter.
Just leave a bunch of links in the Discord, and I'll leave them in the description of the VOD afterwards, so people can go have a look if they want to.
Oh, wait, I forgot to... Wait, sorry. Wait, I forgot to tell. I was watching this week some 90s movies.
90s movies? Ooh.
90s horror movies. I mean,
nice.
I started off with Nightbreed.
Okay.
Which is a Clive... it's a Clive Barker movie.
Okay.
So, sorry, have you seen Nightbreed?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've actually seen it.
Okay, so the movie is 90s schlock.
Of course it's 90s schlock. It's a Clive Barker film, so it's gonna be a bit schlocky. Regardless if it's Hellraiser or not, it's gonna be a bit schlocky.
I mean, it has these amazing concepts, monsters. It kind of falls through at some point. At least that's how I always felt. Then I rewatched one of my favorite movies from the 90s.
Yeah.
The Faculty. Have you seen The Faculty?
Faculty's good, yeah. I like the
Faculty
Faculty.
has one of the most stacked casts I've seen in my entire life. Like, holy shit, what the fuck is this? You have the fucking Jordana Brewster in the movie, and just I mean,
About that. Yeah, your English today is on point, by the way. Great job.
I mean, she looks fucking amazing as always.
Obviously.
And she for me she is a model, so
she looks great even now. So it's not even
I know. She has aged like fine wine. I have aged like fucking milk.
I age like full fat yogurt.
You have Josh Hartnett.
Okay. Young Josh Hartnett, yeah.
Yeah, you have Salma Hayek.
Oh my.
You have Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen. Okay, with those last two, you have piqued my interest quite a bit.
I mean, you have... Get this shit! You have fucking Robert Patrick in there.
Shit.
You have Usher with a minimum... you have Elijah Wood.
Huh.
You have Jon Stewart as well.
John.
I mean... And Clea Duvall, if you've seen her stuff.
Yeah. Shit.
But here is the thing, though. The movie is literally the 90th thing in existence. You have this really, how should I put it, high schooly, mid-90s high schooly film group, where you have the misunderstood genius with really high IQ who sells drugs.
Yeah.
He makes and sells drugs. By the way, goddamn boy. You're gonna make some fucking money. You might not like what your life's gonna be, but that's a skill set that, yeah. You have Elijah Wood playing... Well, he's playing Elijah Wood, essentially. We all know how that one goes.
Sam! Oh, sorry, I was just doing Frodo there.
No, he was playing a little bitch and a coward. Oh, wait, so he's playing Elijah Wood in every movie.
Apart from he plays in Sin City where he doesn't play a little bitch and a coward, though.
Can't even remember him in Sin City.
He was the guy with the glasses that does the weird things. Has the claws.
I remember. I mean, I don't mind Elijah Wood, but
he seems like a really cool guy, to be honest.
You have the jock who wants to stop doing jock because he's really good at sports. And he wants to switch and become a better student because he wants to try his hand in something he's not good at and be better at it. I'm like,
okay.
What? Okay, so his girlfriend, the cheerleader, who's also a massive fucking bitch, and her name is Delilah Prophet, played by Jordana Brewster. Played by Jordana fucking Brewster. Trust me. We have the new girl, Mary Beth Louise Hutchinson. That's her name.
Jordana.
And Josh Hartnett playing the drug dealer. We have
Josh Hartnett not playing the pretty boy.
No, fuck that. He literally introduces himself in the movie. He drives a Dodge.
Of course he does.
And he doesn't park normally. He parks perpendicular to the lines of the parking space on free space.
Sorry, before we carry on, let me throw something out there.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Two-Face.
I can see that work. I mean, I fucking love him as an actor. He has done some really good movies, and
he's a really good actor.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, but he parks perpendicular to 3 lines, so he takes 3 places. So why the fuck not? He has a smart mouth, and they get invaded by aliens, much like in the Body Snatchers. No, it gets fucking worse.
I like how all this just goes. So this happens, and then aliens.
Yeah, I mean, I almost spoke too much. Yeah, Robert Patrick is one of the first ones to get alien in a fight. The first scene is with him, just chasing down. And it was like, it gives me the T-1000 vibes. I swear, I literally needed to remember Robert Patrick's name. This is such a fucking disservice because I was like, oh look, it's T-1000 guy. What the fuck was his name?
Robert Patrick. Always Robert Patrick. Yeah.
Why am I having trouble remembering that name? I've seen him so many places, but I can't fucking remember. Oh shit! So
I'm just looking at the fact that
yeah, and it was like, and here's the fun fact: for them to defeat the aliens, they need to get high.
Of course they do.
So this is why. Oh, but by the way, there is this awkward goth 90s Stokes that's played by Clea Duvall that ends up with the jock as you make a turnaround in the end of the movie.
Because it's the 90s, 180s have to happen.
I mean, I'm fucking okay with it. Amazing. And it was like, And it was like they have to get high, man. It was like, and the funniest scene is,
God.
it's like it kind of rhymes on the thing scene with the fire.
Okay.
But instead of a fucking blowtorch, because the alien is controlling them when it enters it enters them, it starts controlling them, and they change completely. Yeah, so they have to get high. So they smoke fucking Zeke, Josh
Smoke
Hartnett.
the shisha, the hookah, the weed.
No, there's nothing, man. There's nothing fucking shit. Yeah, I know. I was like, it's literally one of the most dumbest things I've seen in my entire life. But the whole movie, it works. And this is a movie that only exists in the 90s with such a stacked cast. I mean, Sean Hattersey is playing in that movie, and he's playing the jock. Fucking Sean Hattersey, man. What the fuck do you want more? This movie is made for this shit. And it got me. I was so sad when it ended because I miss these types of movies.
The typical 90s sort of all the tropes getting together and doing the thing, basically.
And they actually do the opposite. They throw some of the tropes around.
Just chuck them under the bus, yeah.
Yeah, some of them are chucked, some of them are not. But it's a movie many people should see. Also, the next movie I watched was The Craft.
The Craft. I will Google this.
Oh, it's about witch.
About which?
Reps. Yeah.
Oh, I know this film.
It's not good.
92% of people liked this film. Oh no.
Oh, there was this one scene where Rachel True, who plays Rochelle.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just.
I have watched The Craft. Yes.
She's not liked by the queen bitch of the school. For some apparent reason.
Yeah.
And she asks her, "Why don't you like me?" And I swear to God, the queen bitch says, "I don't like Negroids." I'm like,
"Ooh,
are you fucking kidding me right now?"
You shouldn't say that. That's a bad thing to say.
I mean, yes, she gets her comeuppance, but
it's not a thing to say.
Yeah, that's
it's like,
that left such a fucking bad taste.
That's the one where you go, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, I need a shower now."
Just no. I mean, the movie is pretty dumb. The ending is kind of.
Okay. Speaking of movies, Ben Affleck.
Oh. And I also watched The Silence.
The Silence is good.
No, it's okay.
I like The Silence.
I mean, I fucking love Stanley Tucci. He's just made an amazing fucking role. It's just good.
I wouldn't say Silence is amazing, considering it is on Netflix and stuff, but it's quite good. I wouldn't say it's amazing.
I mean, bro, you have Miranda Otto. I'm happy. You know what Miranda Otto played, right?
No.
She was Elwyn in The Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. She in my eyes, she can't do no wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Lord of the Rings fan, but I do enjoy some actor.
No, she's great.
But the problem that I have with Silence is it came out too late. It came out
it should have come out earlier, maybe end of last year, where all the tropes with all the different sites and listings and stuff.
See, this is the sense impediment horror movies.
Yeah, because basically the one with Emily Blunt started it. What's the name of that one again?
Not A Quiet Place.
Exactly, A Quiet Place.
Wait, was it?
Because it was A Quiet Place, and then it was Bird Box, and now.
Oh, before that, there was another one.
Lights Out.
Yeah, no, wait, yeah, Lights Out. Oh,
Lights Out was pretty good, though.
Gonna be A Quiet Place too, by the way.
I know. Lights Out's by the same director that Shazam.
I mean, it's not great. It's okay. I mean, it kind of played because I was expecting.
They could have done more with it, but they didn't, which is a bit of a shame.
Nah.
Speaking of films, Ben Affleck is directing his own film, World War II film.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, skip. I don't care.
But
World War II. It's gonna be the same Americans jerk off to themselves in the movie. We all know how this shit goes. I mean, if they do another fucking descent on no, wait, wasn't Idaho Beach.
But no. This one's called. It's called what's it called? It's called Ghost Army. I'll read this real quick, just so you know what it's about. It's based on a book by Rick Bayer. Okay, which tells the story of a squadron of American soldiers who were picked for their creativity and ingenuity, and then fashioned into the ultimate smoke and mirrors trick. The soldiers used blow up
No,
tanks,
thank you.
fake radio transmissions, and noise machines to deceive the German forces, making them believe that, among other things, armies were in certain positions where, in actuality, no armies were even close.
No, thank you, Kate. Thanks, bye.
Oh.
So, oh, by the way, in the silence, in the first movie, I saw also in the first scene, kind of. Kiernan Shipka, which I swear to God, the name Shipka just blew my mind. Yeah, Ali, the girl's name is Kiernan Shipka.
Oh, I know this girl. Yeah, she also kind of looks like what's her name?
Emma Watson. I know.
Yeah. No, she plays Sabrina in the new Sabrina show.
Fair enough. I haven't seen that one.
I need to watch it.
It was like, and people behind her are making fun of her being deaf. I'll get this. See, and this pisses me off for so many.
Could be louder. Sorry.
See,
I'm so sorry.
I remember going to the nowadays when I go to the AMC, the Odeon, and I have this fucking commercial about hate crime in the UK.
Oh.
And it was like, you know the one I'm talking about, where there's the guy in the wheelchair and the bus, and people are like, you useless, you fucking cripple. And I'm like,
seriously.
Who fucking says
you
that?
Calling somebody useless makes you useless. Shut up.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I know, but no, it's like, how much of an idiot do you have to be?
But it just, what the fuck is this shit? Because I have never seen this. Never. Even in how backwards the SNN country that we come from, this shit doesn't happen. Even though if you probably say something like this, you probably get beaten up by everyone around you. But hey, I'm strange okay with that one. But it's like, I have never seen this. I have never seen a person walk up to a guy in a wheelchair and go like, "You're fucking useless. You're fucking disgrace." They just and I see this in the movies like 2019. Is this really the show up that she has?
Is this really the way to prove your point?
The people behind her mocking that she can't hear, like, oh, I am Ali. My name is Ali. It's like, motherfucker. Please. Go to a writing class and fucking iron this shit out.
Write it better, yeah.
Because this is not good. I mean, you can say that she showed that she gets almost run over by a car because she can't hear the tire screeching. I mean, that's
not possible, but
I mean, it's not good, but it's fucking.
But it's also the driver being an idiot, so you know.
Yeah, fair enough. But but the thing is, like, sure, but the thing is, it's still a step better than people making fun when people don't make fun of this.
Yeah.
Because I have never seen this, and I probably never will. If I see this, I'm opening my mouth, and I'm depositing the.
Open your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm depositing the good old Bulgarian curse words and swears, and I will get all the fucking creativity out. I'll just go. Probably start a fight while I'm at it, because I can't have nice things without fighting them, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry about that one.
So that is all the news then. Apart from Bond 25 has a synopsis and cast revealed.
No, there's one more news.
Oh, one more news. One more piece of news.
Yes, Angli released the trailer for the Gemini Man.
Oh yeah. Will Smith fights Will Smith.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
You want to watch it?
I will watch it.
Oh, okay.
Because I like Will Smith. I think he's a very good actor. He has all the fucking charisma in the world that you need.
He is the most charismatic man ever. I would kiss Will Smith.
Debatable.
I will give him a big old French smooch. I don't care.
I think that Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. I will give Idris Elba a French smooch as well. I don't care.
Yeah.
Idris Elba, Hugh Jackman. You know, all the good looking.
This looks like a movie that's not gonna intentionally fucking suck like most of Will Smith's latest works.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. He's having this bad slew of movies that he's into. He's not
been picking the best project recently.
Yeah. He's not even bad at them. He's just the suck. I mean, I think it all started with
After Earth. Yeah.
I think.
Take a knee. Yeah. There's a trailer that released, by the way, for 21 Bridges. Produced by the Russo brothers, starring Chadwick Boseman. It's about a cop that has to stop a bunch of robbers in New York or Manhattan or something, and it looks like an action thriller. So it doesn't look terrible, but it looks like it needs finishing up because There's a lot of fake muzzle flashes in that trailer that stand out real bad if you know what to look for.
Oh, by the way, Bright is gonna get a sequel. I just saw this.
Brightburn.
No, Bright.
Oh yeah, I know about the Bright sequel. Yeah, they said they were going to release a sequel a month after the movie released on Netflix. Just screaming.
So bad.
I didn't bother watching. I know it's on Netflix. I know I have Netflix, and I need to sit down and watch. Oh, I just bumped my microphone. I'm really sorry.
Okay, I'll summarize Bright 1 perfectly for you. Let's create this world where it makes no sense and forget to put any actual story or semblance of logic. Times looking at and go like, why the fuck is this shit happening?
Yeah, I get it.
The movie is supposed to be...
What do you mean orcs are the analog for black people in America? What do you mean?
No, it gets worse. So
no.
You think that orcs are the equivalent of black people in America?
That's how they played it, though.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. If this shit happens, and then the Mexican goes like, yeah, but the white people still give me shit about the Alamo. Like, are you trying to tell me that in this fictional world,
the Alamo happened as well as the orcs.
I mean, so what? We have Martin Luther Orc? Orking? I mean, just can you actually?
Grug, wait here. Grug built house.
I mean, can you at least make a fucking story out of it and don't use these words that make no sense in any fucking concept? You show up a dragon in the backside. Fuck is that dragon doing? I thought it was just elves and orcs. Oh wait, no, there's a centaur now.
The dragon is burning the skyscrapers down. Somehow there's skyscrapers as well. As a concept, doesn't seem horrible, but because I'm guessing they didn't bother to flesh it out too much. It's a bit like, huh? What?
No, because they were way too concerned with creating the world and creating this.
Yeah, but a world seems hollow when you don't put effort into explaining it.
There is no effort.
You can't go around calling orcs Shrek. That means that Shrek was made in this world, even though there are orcs everywhere. Why bother making a film based on fictional story characters like a Little Red Riding Hood and the Tooth Fairy when there's literally an orc outside your house, probably keying your car? What's the point? Either make it a fleshed out world where things make sense, or just don't make it. Because why would you throw in? Literally, you throw these references in half the time. You put the references in just to make it funny, which it doesn't make it funny at all.
If they concentrated on the story more and they left like, okay, so in this fucking timeline we have all elves and humans and all those other mythical creatures that coexist and shit's gonna go bad, and it's like, okay, fine, I can deal with that. That's fine. Create the story.
Okay.
So no. Now we have to go with the hip way. We have to make reference to real life fucking events. It's like, remember Black Panther? That overly hype movie that was absolute fucking garbage in the end. I mean, okay, it's not the worst.
It's not the worst. Movie. No, it's not. It's just for me. It's always. Don't get me wrong. The things it talks about. I've said this before in the podcast. The things and issues it raises are great. The fact that it's an all diverse cast, that's also great. But at the end of the day, it's still the typical. It's still the typical superhero formula, and I feel that a lot of people glanced over that and still called it amazing, even though the last act is an absolute CGI mess.
I mean, when I get Jake Logan, or was it Logan Paul joke in a fucking Marvel movie? I mean,
Logan. We don't talk about the Paul brothers on this podcast, Evo. This is
but we had the fucking joke with the what are those? I was like, you motherfucker! Oh no! You don't get to do this. You don't get to reference real life shit.
Sorry, I keep bumping my microphone.
But I'll be honest with you. The one thing I really liked about Black Panther is it actually made a stand.
Yeah.
It's a nonsensical stand, but Marvel Comics are fucking notorious for pulling this shit. Remember why Civil War was fucking horrendous?
Who?
Civil War, the comic books. Why the Civil War?
It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great either.
Horrendous. Because this was supposed to be this racial thing. Mutants and superheroes. Do they have to be subjectified?
Register them, blah blah blah. Yeah.
I mean, which subjectifies them, and then yada. All those social issues. You know how that fucking ended?
With Cap nearly dead. No, with everybody getting put into the equivalent of the Phantom Zone in Marvel.
No, it ended in such a way that was like, we don't know. You figured this shit out for yourself.
Because it was Mark Millar trying to be edgy. That's why it ended that way. It ended. It was him. It was him starting a decent story and then turning the whole thing up on its head, going, "Wait, what was I writing about? Shit! Oh, I need an editing now.
I mean, I need to make a stand. I can't make a stand. Fuck. I'll let the fans decide.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's the same as the new Civil War story, which is apparently also critically panned because it also makes no sense.
I mean, this is the thing, though. You need to. You make the I don't know. Even if it makes zero sense.
What do you mean zero sense? It's long-running stories with characters that are supposed to have grown by now, and they're still arguing about the same stupid shit.
I mean, we did get the worst shit out of Civil. One more day and one. Oh yeah, okay, because.
Doesn't matter. I mean, I fucking pissed off thinking about that.
I mean, you need to make a stand. It doesn't matter what kind of stand. It might not be the best stand you can make, but it's something, and people can respect that. They're like, okay, fine. But when you tease people with this shit and then you go nowhere, and you literally just duck it out. Oh, I was like, what the fuck did you bother?
What do I do now? Yeah.
Why do we bother? This is what I like about DC, because even if when they make this shit like this, they always have a fucking fan for it.
Yeah, like, they always have a reason why the comic is there and why the thing is there. Yeah.
I mean, it's not even the reason. It's like you put this racial classes and shit. They're like, okay, so this is our stand. This is how it's gonna go. Fuck you if you don't like it.
If you don't like it, read up the next issue. You're gonna buy this anyway.
Yeah, it's like at least they have a stand for it.
Yeah.
But I can't respect when people just duck out stuff.
Right. I kind of spoiled it earlier, by the way, but last week,
yes,
you gave me a film.
Mm-hmm.
And because John Wick Chapter 3 is coming out soon.
Parabellum.
Parabellum is coming out. I don't know why I did that with a French accent, but it kind of worked. Chapter 3 is coming out soon. So
Yes.
because we went to see The Raid 2 ages ago in the cinema.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen the first one. And you said, we're going to break the rules this week. And I'm going to give you a film 2 weeks in a row. Because what we do is we give a film to each other every week to get discussed the week after. And you said, you should go watch The Raid. And I said, I will watch The Raid.
Okay. I'm fine.
And
there is a lot I want to discuss about this movie and explain to you a lot of the shit, especially why I rave on constantly about this movie.
If we're not talking classic Jackie Chan films, all right, this is the best hand-to-hand sort of martial arts film, apart from The Raid 2. Those two put together are two of the best action films.
And I'll explain to you why.
Ever made.
I mean, I think that the only Bruce Lee ones, but like I said...
No, but Bruce Lee ones always felt very intentional. Well, yeah, these ones are so... I'm not going to say real, because it's hyper-real. Are so...
no, it's not really hyper-real. I'll get to this shit.
It's hyper-realism. It's not full realism, if you know what I mean. These films are so brutal.
So there is a little bit more backstory as to why.
It's fine. Let me just say this. It's been so long since I have watched the film, and every, I want to say 10 minutes or so, I've gone, ooh, and then you go, ooh, and it's this whole movie. After it finishes, you feel like you're tired having watched all that. Having watched a bunch of dudes punch and kick the shit out of each other. And there's no story to it. People cast this film up about the story. I'm like...
There is a story.
The basic story is 20 elite cops go to raid a drug den in a block of flats, which is 30 stories. And they go to raid the drug den, where the drug dealer and his two biggest henchmen rule over the whole place. It's pretty much the exact same story as the new Dredd.
Exactly. See, this is what I want to talk to you about. Dredd licensed this movie to make the story, but it failed to understand why this movie was so good. It had the same concept, some of the same scenes were there, but it failed to understand why the Raid was so good. See, the Raid...
Because of the martial arts.
Not only. There's also a lot of fighting psychology, which I will get to when the time comes.
There will be psychology discussed on this episode, don't you worry.
For the first time in a fucking while, because I've seen this movie like fucking 20 times at this point, and I started to appreciate it more and more and more every time. Every little bit of nook and cranny I know perfectly. Yeah. But yeah, the Dread movie, it tried its best.
The Dread movie's a good film.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I started watching the new Twilight Zone.
Oh,
I watched the first episode. Well, here's the thing.
Decent.
No.
Oh.
I appreciate Jordan Peele playing trying his best to imitate the
narrator.
The original narrator, who I forgot his name because I'm cretin as well. Give me a minute. I don't know why I forget one of the most important people's Rob Sterling.
Okay.
He tries his best. I appreciate it. He's kind of there, but it's not the same. And the Twilight Zone is the most important piece of TV programming in the world.
Okay.
It is.
Sorry, we have 2 listeners now. How does that work?
Oh,
hello, listeners. Go on. So.
Right. So, and I do appreciate him trying to do it, but it's not the same. Rob Sterling, he made the fucking role. It's like I see Jordan Peele and I'm thinking Rob Sterling, and I do like that he's at least trying and keeping in touch with the Rob Sterling's version of it. But I only watched the first episode and I got triggered by it.
Oh no!
Oh,
you pessimistic bastard.
No. Just watch that first episode and you understand why I don't like it.
I will.
It's just like I just watched the first one. I probably would try and watch the other one at some point, but I just don't feel it because first episode there was I always forget. No. Oh, Chris O'Donnell's in this. Okay. Yeah, you have Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail Nanjiani, yeah.
Yeah, it's just I've never liked this actor a lot, but at least he's not annoyed me. But in here, my God, that first episode is just. Oh yeah. Also, you forgot to remind me. I have to rave on it why I despise. But I guess we'll end this. I'll end it. The whole podcast on me raving it on the Warner situation and why I despise them. Oh, trust me, this one's a fucking down. This is a complete fucking down.
Everything's a downer nowadays.
No, this one's a complete fucking downer. But
oh
yeah.
No.
So
if you hear typing in the background, I apologize. I'm currently working on the timestamps for this episode.
In a way that it shows you what the main character is.
Yep.
He's a devout man. He wakes up early. He prays. And by the way, he's a Muslim, and no one gave 2 shits about it when the movie came out. Because surprise.
And he is going to be a dad very soon.
Yes, and you know he's a policeman, and you know he's training.
And
hard.
you know he knows martial arts because he's ripped to beyond belief, and he punches a punching bag. So no,
yeah.
Do you know what I noticed about him? No, second movie's like twice the size. No, it's. Out of all the characters that are like very agile martial artists and stuff in this film, this film, he's the bruiser.
Not really.
No. But I'm saying but he's also a bruiser. He's a bigger guy, and he's still very fast and very agile, but he's not as agile as everybody else, and he mainly relies on fists.
Well, yeah, because this is the Indonesian. Combat style that they use.
I'm saying he's the bruiser type because he's slightly bigger than everybody else as well. Especially when he fights Mad Dog at the end, you can tell he's the bruiser.
I will get to Mad Dog. Just like I said, fighting psychology. This ties in completely to everything because fighting psychology is what made this movie so good. Even if you don't understand it, I'll put it into words because. Like I said, I've watched this movie 20 times and it took me a while to figure it out. This is not something that you notice immediately, even if you're looking for it. This is something that with continuous watching, you start to comprehend it better and better.
Yeah, I get that completely, yeah.
And the thing is, it's like, this movie was crafted in a way that no other no other movie has crafted to this day again. These people who are behind the project, all of them, which by the way is an American guy who shot everything.
No, he's Welsh.
Oh yeah, sorry, Welsh.
Yeah.
He did also
Gareth. Sorry.
Yeah.
His name is Gareth Evans. He's also the script writer for this film.
I don't know why I thought that he was.
No, he's Welsh. Straight up Welsh.
Okay.
His latest film's pretty good. The cult one. I forget the name of it.
The cult one. Wait, give me a second. I'll find out. I might have watched it.
Gareth,
I might have.
Gareth Evans. It's called Apostle.
Oh yeah, I watched it.
Apostle's pretty good.
Gareth Welsh.
Yeah, he's Welsh. Yeah. Straight up. He's a Welsh boy. The Welshest boy.
I mean, and it's like, this is amazing for so many. And the way they crafted everything in this movie, and the camera work.
The camera work, not even the camera work. Everything in this film. Yeah, apart from some of the special, like, visual effects. I'm talking the muzzle flashes and the fake and the CGI blood.
This movie's old.
It's not that it's old. You can tell the budget's a bit lower because those assets that they use, I use. Don't get me wrong, they're great assets, but you can still kind of tell it's fake muzzle flashes and fake.
Apparently, he's rumored to direct the new Deathstroke.
Yep, yeah. There's been stuff going on quite a bit.
Please fucking do.
Oh yeah, if he makes a Deathstroke film and they make it hard R and he just goes around slicing people open.
So, I mean, and this crafting is, you don't see these movies. Even the new John Wick movies, hey, they lack this level of polish, this level of.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, they do.
I mean, but it is still amazing movies. I fucking love the John Wick movies. But they emphasize on different things, and they still do. So in my mind,
the John Wick movies were basically a bunch of stuntmen got together and they said, we can make a really good action film. Who can we get? Oh, Keanu does stunts. Let's get Keanu to do it. So it's
and they did. And the thing is, like, the rate for me, the rate started this resurgence of actual action movies. Because before the raid, I really never watched fucking action movies. I stopped. I literally stopped. I was not interested. There was nothing keeping me, keeping my attention to them. They were the same. They were boring. They were bad.
They were just shootouts. Yeah.
Yeah, and the raid comes out, and I'm like,
and you're like, you're there at the start going, okay, there's some shootouts here. Okay, and then the shootouts stop, and the movie just starts punching you in the gut all the way until the end. It's like, fuck you, you're watching these men punch the shit out of each other, and you're gonna feel exhausted by the end, but in a good way.
And it was so good, and it's just
just a lot of ooh noises.
And he's just there is only one white guy in the whole movie, and he's a corrupt cop, because of course
he's not a white guy. He's just an old guy. He's got white hair. He's still Taiwanese. Indonesian?
No, I'm not sure.
No, he's not. He's not a white guy. He's also Asian. They're all Asian.
Wait. Just give me a second here.
Give me.
I mean, I want to find his name though, because I can't remember.
I don't remember anybody's names, but I remember the fact that I had a great time with this film. The action, again, we're both gonna try and not spoil too much of it, because it's a movie you have to experience for yourself.
Yeah. So then they go, right, and it starts off well. They're doing stuff.
It just starts off as an action film, basically, the start.
But it's like a fucking video game. But in the beginning, so easy until something fucks up, and you're like, fuck.
Yep. Basically, they go to raid this building where the drug lord is, and they're like, okay, we're here. We're trying our best to be stealthy. And the moment something goes to shit, somebody catches them, the whole movie just turns sideways. It's ridiculous. It's sort of like, that reminds me of real life a bit, because it's like, oh, well, you fucked up now. In a situation like this, of course something like this is going to happen. Like, things are going to start flying off the shelves.
Alright, so, and shit goes really bad.
Yep. It goes really bad. Basically, by the end of the film, out of 20 elite cops, there's only 2 left.
2. Yeah, and I want to. I put this, and I want you to put it when I tell you to, so people to see, so they know what the fuck I'm talking about.
What am I doing?
Afterwards. So you have.
Is that the JPEG? That's just a JPEG?
I know, right? It's a fucking horrendous, but it's the best one I can find that's not memed up.
I mean, is that a GIF? Because I'm not sure if I'll be able to show it in OBS, but carry on.
It's a JPEG.
Oh, it's just a JPEG.
The whole point. Yeah, it's just.
That's easy.
When I start talking about it, I'll get to it. So, and shit goes bad. And the first shootout, and before that, you get introduced to Mad Dog, you get introduced to Andy.
You just get introduced to all the characters, yeah.
And
as you would in
Tama,
a film
big
like
bad
this.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the big bad guy Tama. The fucking introduction scene to Tama, amazing.
Oh, it's so good. It's just him shooting a bunch of people.
No, he slurps his fucking morning noodles. He's like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so start shooting.
It kind of looks like there's a lot of dry comedy in this film, which I really appreciate.
I mean, and afterwards he's like on the he's like, oh, this for me. He puts on his shoulder. He brings out the hammer.
You're like, oh god, Liverpool noises.
Yeah, it was like, and he starts beating her up. It's like, it's amazing. So they go in, shit goes bad.
Yep.
And Tama goes on the intercom and says like, we have
cockroaches in the building.
Yeah, cockroaches in the building. You're free to exterminate them. Also,
if you exterminate them, you get free rent.
For the rest of your fucking life.
Yeah.
He
runs the whole building. It's not just his rent his ghoulies in there. It's also a bunch of normal people.
Yeah, shit goes really bad.
Oh boy, does it go bad.
Shooting the people from the outside and the people inside. It was like some crazy stuff.
It almost looks like he knew they were coming.
Yeah, who knew?
Somehow it looks like he knew they were coming.
Yeah, we'll get to that part later.
Oh yeah.
And I must say, when it's completely dark, that scene where they're trying to...
That's a great scene.
Hiding, that it's shot amazing, and the slow-mo, I fucking hate slow-mo techniques.
The bit where the shotgun shell comes out and you can see Mad Dog in the back with all the goons. Yeah, it's a good shot.
No, that's not Mad Dog though.
Is it not?
Mad Dog? No, it's not Mad Dog, because Mad Dog's still not out.
Oh shit, that's a good one. They're still upstairs in the top floor.
And he's like, you can tell, it's like, the people upstairs know where the fuck the guys downstairs are. The guys downstairs know that something's not fucking right.
Yep.
And it was like, and they make one mistake, and the muzzle flash reveals all of the positions, and the guy from upstairs starts shooting, and they start
because
killing
the guy from upstairs has a freaking camera set up, and he looks at everyone through the cameras.
I mean, no, because he doesn't tell them that, because the muzzle flash reveals them, and the guy on the upper stair, because it's plural, and just unload fucking automatic guns, because, I don't know, it's Indonesia, apparently that's normal there.
Indonesia! Yeah, let's just go with that, let's not, yeah.
I'll go with that one. And here's the thing, they barely miss. They just like, you show your head for a little bit, it's fucking World War II, you get shot immediately.
You are fucking dead.
No stormtrooper aim? Really?
Are you telling me that people can actually aim their guns?
I mean, thank you.
That's the thing that's always perplexed me when it comes to action films. People all of a sudden forget how to aim. There's a shootout going and nobody can aim.
Not here, motherfucker. Not here.
Don't get me wrong. I have shot a pistol. I have shot a gun myself. And sure, aiming it isn't super easy. But it's not as hard as people make it out to be in films.
I mean, I don't know. The hardest thing I ever shot was the crossbow.
I've shot a double barrel as well, which nearly knocked me off my feet.
And the thing about the crossbow is because there is a little dot. There's literally a little dot that you have to find the name, and it's really difficult. And
I've disassembled an AK-47 as well, actually.
And I did that at 7 a.m. in the morning,
barely awake.
And it was like the first shot, because I was leaning on the. I was leaning on. And it was a good shot. The guy goes like, "Real men don't lean on when they shoot." Cause I was like, "You don't, motherfucker." So I was like, second shot, fucking pinpoint right in the middle. I was like, "I can do this, man."
You just turn to him, look at him, and just dab, and you walk away.
No, and the third shot, I just couldn't find the dot, man. I literally couldn't find the dot. I spent like 5 minutes trying to find out. I was like, "Nah, fuck this." I was like, "Sorry, man. I'm too sleepy. I can't do this." So I was like, I shot somewhere in the middle. But that second shot, dead center. It's just like dead fucking center. No, so I can do this, but just I need to be awake. I need to be a functioning human being. So yeah, then they run into this room, and things just go from bad to worse. Since Rama, his name
Rama is the main character. Yes.
Yep. He's the new guy.
Our main. No, he's not. He's not the newest guy, but he's been on the force for a bit. But he's come onto this mission because they got the call, and he was the first to respond.
Yeah, he's the new guy. They don't know him. Literally, no one knows him.
Not a lot of people know him. Yeah, they treat him as a rookie.
Yeah, and he finds a way by cutting down going to the lower floor by cutting down with an axe the character. Yeah, fair enough. You know, this is like.
Sorry, but before you say that, I just saw some news.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Because I'm on the Planet Broadcasting Great Mates group.
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix, the reshoots that happened, the third act was changed. Yeah. It was supposed to be in outer space. It's going to be on a train instead. That's a shift and a half.
I guess they ran out of money or time. I don't know.
No, I don't know what's going on with Dark Phoenix. I'm probably going to go see it when it comes out. I'm seeing Infinity War next week.
Okay, so the thing is, I will watch Marvel Avengers Endgame. So you can spoil as much as you want. I don't fucking care.
Oh, not Infinity War, sorry, Endgame. Yeah, I'm probably going to talk about it next week when I see it. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm fine with it because I'm not a big Marvel fan.
I know you're not.
The Marvel best one, Winter Soldier, hands down.
Winter Soldier is my favorite as well. That Ragnarok was pretty good too.
Ragnarok is just, it's meh because it had those amazing scenes that were really well shot and really funny, and it had those dumb scenes that
piss off, Ghost.
Piss off. That guy was a fucking.
This is my friend Mick. I can't do a Kiwi accent. So
another Matt Damon cameo.
Yep. Another that was fucking great. Anyway, so the building, all the cops start getting fucked up by the people in there.
And they jump down. Yep. And they go into this hand-to-hand combat, and that's a fucking amazing scene. Do you know what? It's an amazing scene.
Go on then.
Because when you see one guy fighting another guy,
yes,
and it's on focus background, you notice how people usually fighting, and they switch to them.
It's basically there is zero shaky cam in this film.
I mean, no, there is
shaky cam in a couple of places. There's a place where Rama's smacking a floor with an axe, and it makes sense because it's a cathartic scene. But anytime there is hand-to-hand combat, which is primarily in the film, you can see everything. There's there is no missed movements. There's no what happened? Who kicked who? No. There's no basically there's no Liam Neeson jumping a fence in 17 cuts. You don't see that. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
you
don't see
people kicking the ever-living fuck out of each other, and you can see that in every detail.
John Wick has.
Sorry, you cut out.
John Wick has the same thing. They're literally some of the scenes there are not fully cut. I mean, there are some cuts.
Yep.
It's because that get you a better view, while not really losing.
You keep cutting out, but people got it. Also, yeah, we have two viewers, two listeners right now. I don't know who these people are, but thanks for listening. If you're anyone I know, text me or something. I don't know.
Text me, boy.
I'm surprised people stuck around this long, considering the amount of shit that we've spewed so far. But yeah, good times.
So, and that's the first real moment that you realize. Consummate professionals that were behind this.
Yep.
All of them, from the actors, because they're professional fighters.
The actors are all professional stuntmen / fighters, yes.
And they have the training, and this will come.
Basically, you can tell what type of character they are just through the way they fight. It's ridiculous. Like Rama, you can tell he's a fucking bruiser. He does not care if you live or you die. He will punch you in the nose until it breaks and goes into your brain.
Actually, the thing is,
go on.
And especially in the second movie, he emphasizes more on his combinations. Because if you remember, especially in the first last 3 continuous fights that he had, they were combination fights. Yeah. Most of them, he was combining them, and he became Mad Dog at the end. He was Mad Dog.
Just at the end of the second one. Sorry.
No, the second one.
The second one. That last fight in the kitchen in the second one is one of the most ridiculous things I think I've ever watched. And it goes on for what, 10 minutes? It's stupid.
Still not as good as not as good as that.
I prefer the Mad Dog fight in the second one with the machete where he goes through the whole club.
Yeah, and see what I was reading in the
yeah.
It's like Mad Dog.
See? Which didn't make a lot of sense, but I'm guessing it's a different character.
I mean, no, it is a different character because Mad Dog's dead. But the actor that plays him reprised another role in the second movie, which ties in as the events that are gonna happen. Because second movie he plays a hitman for.
He plays
Crime
a
family?
basically. Do you know what I love about the second one more than the first? The second
It
one.
has better story.
It's not even the story. No, the world fears a lot. Fears? Flah. The world feels more fleshed out, and all of a sudden, it just feels like this is based on a comic book, even though it's not.
No, the thing is, it's like the second movie is basically one of those romanticized American West version of the mafia.
Yeah. But it's also you got a bunch of weird hitmen and a bunch of weird weirdos. The guy with the bat and the girl with the missing eye. It's exactly it's great.
But the story is what's
The story's
really
way better in the
best.
second one as well.
Yeah, because the first one barely has any story.
Yeah,
It barely has.
But
That's the biggest problem.
in both cases, they're both very personal stories.
Yep. I mean, and you know, they end up being pinned again because they're always getting pinned.
They keep
And
getting
Rama
pinned down by whoever. Yeah.
Yeah, and Rama gets this insane idea, getting a fridge, opening it, which somehow was empty, but I'm not questioning that.
It's in a drug den building. Of course, it's empty.
I mean,
he disconnects a gas canister from the stove. He throws it into the fridge. They put it against the wall. He chucks a flashbang inside, and he goes.
I think it was just a grenade.
That's it was a flashbang. The grenades are shaped kind of different.
It doesn't matter because it still makes a spark which would ignite the gas.
Yeah, put it this way.
It
As a person, again, I said that disassembled a AK-47, didn't I? There was an open day back in the day at the local army base in my town, and they explained to us how grenades and RPGs and all that kind of stuff works. They pretty much said anything that happens in movies that can't happen in real life. Like if you throw a proper explosive grenade in a building, it will like wreck the entire room. Like nobody will be alive in that room. So that was just a flashbang in the film. Same as firing an you know how they fire RPGs from houses in films? And there's like other people in the room with them? Yeah, those people behind them are dead in real life because of all the gas and all the pressure that comes out of the RPG in the back.
And it's like they actually take cover and they go. They do the smart thing. They go back to the floor they were just up.
You can tell these are all trained professionals. They're actual like elite cops, as it says on the poster.
And at this point, there's like only Rama, Jaka, some other guy that was giving Rama shit in the beginning, which I'll find the name.
The asshole.
I think. Let's go with Gofar. I don't know. Let's go with Gofar.
I will have a look now. That's not a problem. I have the thingy open for me. Oh yeah, the film is set in Jakarta, by the way.
Oh no! By the way, the guy's name is Pierre Goulet that plays the white guy.
Okay.
Wahyu.
Okay.
So it's a white guy. It's a white guy.
Oh, it is a white guy. Okay. Basically, the team splits into two groups. I'm looking at the wiki now. So it's Jaka, Dagu or Dagu, and the lieutenant.
Wahyu.
And while Rama and Bowo, who got injured real bad, are like a floor up.
Yeah, and
or two floors up. Sorry.
So Rama with his injured cop friend who got shot at the site and he's out of it because
he got shot in one of the on the right side. I think he got shot in the liver and shrapnel.
No, not the liver. The ear.
No. But he's got a wound back on the down below as well because they try to cut it out later, don't they?
So you know they go up on floors and the other ones they go downish.
Yeah.
Or at least they go.
They remain where they are while Rama and the injured guy go like 2 floors up.
At this point, Tama sends out Andy and Mad Dog.
Oh yeah.
So Mad Dog, we'll get to Mad Dog, and before that we get introduced to Machete.
The black dude, not black dude, but he's like the black dude equivalent of this. That guy was fucking great. I'm not even kidding. He goes into the guy.
I think his name was Echo.
Goes into the guy's flat and is like, "Hey, you hiding anybody here? No? You sure?
Oh yeah.
You sure you want to fuck with me? You don't want to fuck with me because when I'm angry, I get real angry. Do you want me to cut you, bitch? I'll cut you, bitch." It's like, who is this guy? Yeah. Why do I love him all of a sudden?
But before the hand, he's almost able to spot Jaka, but he gets called off. And they think they're safe, and they meet Mad Dog. So and at that point it's like it's Jacka versus Mad Dog, and I want you to pull out this.
So if anybody's watching on Twitch, I have transitioned the image in a lovely way. I have put up the picture. Look at the size difference between these two.
Yeah, like I said, fighting psychology 101. Let's begin. The one on the left, that's Mad Dog. The one on the right, that's Jacka.
Yeah.
Now, you're thinking David versus Goliath. That's the traditional thing. And you know, like, the one on the right is gonna be Goliath, the one on the left is David. No, motherfucker, it's the other way around.
It's the other way around.
Because Mad Dog is a faster, more adept warrior and fighter, while Jacka is a scruffier one. Do you know where this was done beforehand? Do you know where this was done really beforehand? This type of fighting. When one is highly technical, the other one's scruffier.
Where?
There is this show that's gonna be remade soon. A very shitty show called Cowboy Bebop. In Cowboy Bebop, there is this probably one of the most amazing.
You're saying the remake's gonna be shitty, but Cowboy Bebop, Cowboy Bebop is not shitty. No. That is the one thing when people tell me you've watched anime, and I said some, and they say, what do I watch to get into anime? And I just say, just watch Cowboy Bebop and nothing else.
Nah, I mean, this depends on what they want, but whatever. So, it doesn't matter. So, this is the Spike versus Vincent fight.
Oh, yeah, but it makes sense. One. Yeah.
No, because Vincent is a scruffier fighter, and
Spike's like all cocky and...
he's a Jeet Kune Do fighter.
Yeah.
And they have this limited space, and they have to make the most of it. This is why that fight seems so fucking amazing, because the way they move, and they make the most out of the limited space they have. And the scruffier, and it's really difficult for both of them to actually fight properly. And it's kind of done the same way here, except there is more space, and Mad Dog kicks the living shit out of him. But
Jacka gets in a few hits.
Yes, because Jacka is also a good fighter, and the size difference matters. Jack is able to also get some really good
hits. He's able to overpower him quite a bit because he's bigger than him.
Yes, but that's not enough.
No, not against this guy.
Because Mad Dog, he knows he's Mad Dog. You know he fights. He literally says, he has a gun to his head. He's like, I don't like guns. He unloads the gun, throws it away. He's like, I prefer these. And he shows his fist. Know you're fuck, boy.
Yeah, he puts him in a room when there's just two of them, and he threatens him with the gun, puts the gun away, and starts disassembling it. And Jacka's like, the fuck is this guy doing? He's like, right. So I prefer. No, but at first he's kind of looking at him like, why is he putting the gun away? He's like, so I prefer these, and he puts his fists up. That's how I get my thrills. Now I'm gonna fight you, and it's like, huh? Okay, this guy's a badass. I'll take that.
No, I mean the face that Jacka makes is like the face you make when you know you fucked up. Always like, I know, this is over.
It's the face of we're in for it now, boys.
And the fight is fucking amazing for this single concept. It plays on your expectations, especially for the Western audience, of how fights go, and it shows the two distinctive different types of fighting styles. That
one's very reserved, while the other one's like mad. He's just jumping around.
Both balls to the wall. They're both of them balls to the wall.
The whole film is both balls to the wall. So
and
God, your illiteracy today is just rubbing off on me. I'm starting to like mix my words.
I know, right? And the fact that this movie works in this way that plays on your expectations, it shows you different fighting styles. It shows you the consummate professionals and how much they stood behind this and how much they crafted it.
How much craft has gone into it. My favorite bit on that whole fight, by the way, there's a bit where Mad Dog jumps at him, and Jacka catches him, like he grabs his thigh and he grabs him by the scruff of the neck. And just twists him all the way around, like in midair, and just smacks him in a wardrobe. Like the fluidity of that scene and the way that transitions into it, that's the bit in the whole film that made me go. And there's like so many, like there's bits where people get brutally murdered through combat, but this is the one bit that literally, because of the way it's made, it literally just made my skin crawl. I just went, ooh, that must have hurt. It's even though it's the least sort of hurtful out of everything that's happened, because people get thrown through fucking doors or get their necks impaled on door stumps and they get their feet stomped. People get trampled by fucking filing cabinets. No, it's this: a guy getting thrown through a wardrobe, and I just went. Oof.
Yeah, but this is. By the way, because these people professional, they did the stunts themselves, and they they got hit for real.
Oh yeah, they got
Most
hit
of the time
bad.
they got hit
You
for
can tell they got hit quite a bit.
And this is something you don't see in
Yeah. Oh yeah. For all the WWE watchers, this is how you sell. This is how you sell.
No, because you're wrong on that one on so many levels. And I don't want.
This is how you sell. Shut up. Let me piss some people off at least. This is how you sell.
Bro, just watch old Farouk and JBL matches.
Those are a good time.
No, because these people, they didn't try to sell the punches that they were throwing. They were actually throwing them. So you go out against these two and they beat the living shit out of you just because they can. And you can't say anything to them. So, whatever. Still, I also left the other link in the Discord for you to put up when I tell you to put it up.
Oh, you give me more images to put up. I'm doing all the DJ work today.
And every time Mad Dog goes in this amazing combination style of all the hits he does. And he changed them in such a way that you know that Jacka's fucking. You can see Jacka desperately trying to do something.
Jacka's like trying his fucking best to like
survive, to not even win, to
he's
survive.
Like, this guy is gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna just try my best to not get into his way too much, but he just can't get away with him because they're like Mad Dog's so quick. It's ridiculous.
And Mad Dog shows him utter respect because he fights him really good. He fights him for. He doesn't. He just, I don't know, but he fights with his all.
Yeah,
he is giving all of it to him, and Jacka can't keep up with it. And that twist of fate that he does, it was like.
I apologize if people heard that noise. I'm sorry. Go on.
That twist of fate that he pulls off before he breaks Jacka's neck. Oh my god, that was.
Yeah, the look up to the skies. I'm about to kill this man, sort of.
No. A twist of fate is when he runs up and just the neck twist next him and does a WWE move.
Oh yeah.
After that, he breaks his neck, and this is again a foreshadowing. Because this is going to explain how Mad Dog's downfall. Because Mad Dog, he's a Mad Dog, and he fucking thrives on the kill.
Oh yeah.
He's there for the kill.
He enjoys it way too much.
Exactly. This is gonna be his downfall. So.
He's very prideful, a very prideful boy.
And at the same time, Ramos on the upper floor, and he's running into Machete Guy and his gang.
Yeah, and he fucks him up real bad.
That whole fight scene, holy shit! Again.
That's the guy getting impaled on the door stumps.
Yeah, and that's one of the guy. That's one of the cronies on the Machete Guy. The thing is, at this point, Ramos really reserved. He doesn't want to do this.
He just wants to get out at this point.
No, he doesn't want to get out. There is a point why he's there, and we'll get to it. But he's a good guy. Let's go. He's naive. He doesn't want to hurt the people that he is because he knows what the damage he can do.
Yeah.
And when he kills that guy on the door, which is what a fucking brutal.
Ooh, that's another bit where I just went. Oh God.
This is the sudden realization of what he's faced in and what he has to do.
Yeah.
And just like a switch is turned in his head. It's like, it's all now, motherfucker.
It's almost like a little, he does like a little, not like a shrug, but more like a, okay.
It's like, it's the switch. I call this the berserker switch. You're like, oh yeah, it's all now.
He does the twist of the head, where he just kind of tilts his head sideways, the acceptance, like, okay, this is what we're doing.
And he fucks them up really badly. I mean, they are able to get some
they can get some hits in, but
it's not good. So now you know he's not a random person. Like, you understand why
he's not a jobber. He's not a jobber.
Yeah. You know why he was holding back.
Like, this guy is it's like a mix between Jeet Kune Do and Krav Maga, which is like both are like just killing blows for every hit.
I mean, no, because let me just find the name of the Indonesian fighting style. The whole point of it is breaking bones.
Yeah. And he breaks a lot of bones in this film.
No, fighting style. And it's like, I always forget the name because the Pencak Siwat.
Never heard of that one, but...
I'm pretty sure that I pronounced that one correctly. And this is like every hit he makes, and especially the ones they're aimed at breaking something. It's just you don't. This reminds me a little bit of actual Muay Thai. Not the tournament style that we all
know.
No,
Muay Thai, that's literally just, I'm going to punch you to break your skull open.
But the actual Thailandish tournaments, the underground ones,
yeah.
where you go out and you like broken leg, eyes out, you're fucked. One fight can cripple you for your entire life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he knows Salat as well.
Yeah.
Salat is a different type of.
No, it's the whole name is Penchak Silat.
Oh right, okay. So,
That's the name of.
Yeah, Salat is a collective word for a class of indigenous martial arts from the geocultural areas of Southeast Asia.
It's crazy, man. This shit's absolutely crazy. It's brutal. I mean, holy shit, the fucking combination, especially the one that's when he hits the guy's head on the wall.
Oh.
That was
the triple chunk where he just breaks
Yeah.
the lamp and just goes all the way down.
and the fucking fluidity, the speed that he does it. Fuck me, man.
It's again, this whole film, if you're a queasy person who doesn't like blood or anything like that too much, every hit in this film is so visceral. Even when it's just a punch in the face, you'll just go.
And it's not one of those, because it reminds me. Do you remember the last Star Wars movie, not the Solo one, not the Force Awakens, the other one? Forget its name. Where smoke dies.
Not Rogue One. Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember that fight scene at the end where it's Woman Jedi and Emo Jedi? Fucking forget their names. It's
Rey and Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole scene in the throne room where they fight. You know who the guys in red are?
Who?
Pretty sure the guys in red are all the guys from the raid.
No, they're not. Do you know why?
Why?
We watch that scene. The one guy on the left that's fighting Rey.
Yeah.
She misses her cue, and the guy was supposed to swing at her head, but instead, because she missed her cue, he literally white swings with no fucking point to it. And this is the forefront of it.
There's nothing like this in this film. Everything is like every single movement in this film is with merit.
I will say this about that scene. The concept behind it is good.
It's great.
It's a single shot segmented fighting scene that makes perfect sense. The execution though is fucking horrendous, and the worst thing is they kept it and they put it in the movie.
The thing is, they shot it in a wide, and they could have gone around it and like made it look better. But
it's a great idea. But the execution is where it fucking sucks. And fuck these movies and fuck these people. By the way,
yes.
Do you remember how I raved on about the Green Arrow fan base that was saying that wanted Green Arrow to get in real life, the actor behind Green Arrow to get in real life with the one that played the blonde?
No.
I mean, you know, the Green Arrow, the actor, and the blonde, the one
Stephen
with the
Amell and what's her face? Yeah.
Exactly. And you know how that fucking community that spawned out
the Olicity shippers, yeah.
Yeah, well, the same shit happened in the Star Wars community, and the Reylo. So they found at the Disney event they asked the actress that plays Rey about what does she think about the community and the whole thing, and you can see her fucking disgust on her face. You can see the fucking disgust. Holy shit! I mean, I don't mind. I don't think that the actress is bad, but I respect that.
No, Daisy Ridley's great. I can watch her in anything.
I mean, and the fucking disgust in her face, and she gives the most diplomatic.
Call me.
The diplomatic answer the most diplomatic answer, because she's working for Disney, so she has to show out. Fair enough. I mean, you are a worker in the fucking coke machine that's Disney. Fair enough. And she gives the most diplomatic answer, but you can say that behind every word there's so much fucking hatred and poison behind it. It's like, I want to say things, but I am under contract, so I can't fucking say to these bastards.
You can't be an asshat. You just have to be nice about
it. Bro, they were.
Let's just get back to the raid, because if we talk about Disney and how creepy Star Wars fans are, we can be here all night.
Because this is not at fault at this one.
No, Disney's not at fault. It's the Star Wars fan base being little spoiled babies that never know what they fucking want.
No, this is in the first movie. This is in the Force Awakens. In the second movie is the fight with Kylo Ren and
No. The thing I've sent you is it's the guys from the raid and the Force Awakens.
That they were apparently in this movie, but I just can't remember them because fucking underused amazing talent. Who knew? So, and he gets the machete guy, drops down a couple of stores.
Yeah.
And he's fucking beat up because he fell like several stories. And he meets Andy.
Yep.
It turns out Andy's his brother. You're like,
Andy.
what?
Andy is what's his face?
He's the right hand, the smart.
He is he is the smart guy in the mafia operation. He is he's the main guy's brother, basically.
Yeah, he's his brother. He's Ramos.
He's Ramos' brother.
And
whom he hasn't spoken to in 6 years.
Yeah, and the whole reason why he's at that place is for him to get his brother out. Is like, oh, you're also gonna be an uncle. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, it gets fucking worse.
It all of a sudden the whole thing becomes really, really, really personal.
It turns out that the guy, sorry, I forgot his name, Tama, finds out that Andy didn't kill one of the guys and he basically betrayed him.
Yeah, he finds out through the camera that he put Rama in a room and came out.
He sees them and nothing's there.
Yeah,
and Mad Dog takes Andy away. And at the same time, there's a certain point Rama reconvenes with the white guy, Wahyu, and the other guy that survived, the other jobber.
Yeah.
Who was also one of the newer recruits somehow.
Who's also fucking badass as well.
No, I mean he kind of did a couple of amazing. I mean I remember him literally timing the guy that was supposed to drop from the hole in the whole scene, and he just fucking spears him through the window. I think that's the same guy because I don't know.
I'm not sure. You can tell the movie's not the highest budget because some of the extras that get killed come back.
This is just us. And he did that. It was the whole of that scene and the fucking timing when he gets him. He literally gets him in the fucking spear. And it's like this continuous movement. Amazing.
It's good time.
And then they run towards the main bad guy.
Yes.
Which I fucking forgot his name. And at the stairs, Rama sees his brother being beat up by Mad Dogs.
Yep.
Now, I want you to put this.
I'm putting up the image now, not a problem.
Yes.
It's on the screen.
Okay, so welcome to Fighting... Wait, sorry. Okay, wait, what?
What?
Okay, welcome to Fighting Psychology 1. Mad Dog lowers his brother down. He doesn't care
he sees Rama go into the room and goes, yeah, I'm gonna fuck these guys up.
He slowly pulls him down. It's like, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
He doesn't care what the relationship is. And he waves them with the hand to stand on the both sides of the fucking walls, and he goes in between.
He's literally like, we are fighting now.
No, I want you to remember this. This is Fighting Psychology 1. Gives them the advantage.
Yeah.
Because one guy's behind him and the other guy's in front of him. And I want you to keep this in mind because this is the first thing. The thing that you need to mostly remember about this point. In the first 10 seconds, he indicates the advantage he gave. He keeps them at the same, in front of them, both of them, as much as he can, and he beats the living shit out of it. This is Jaka level when they actually can get some fighting back. No, they can't get shit in because the guy is fucking going at it with even more.
No, Rama tries to get a few hits in, but the whole time he's like, I can't get.
No one can. No, both of them can't do it. They just can't. And this is the thing. When he keeps them in his line size, they have no chance. The only time when they're actually able to get some hits in is when one of them is behind him. Yep. Fighting Psychology 101.
If he jumps him while he's fighting the other one.
I mean, this is the fighting psychology comes in this way. Fighting is not easy, even in 1v1, especially against the professional.
Against somebody good.
It's not easy. Fighting against two people, even harder. Giving them a fucking advantage and negating it, that's some fucking scary shit there, right? It's just like this and the fights he does and the way he chains every fucking move against them. Because it's like a constant.
It's almost like a dance, and it's almost like he can read their every move.
And it's like a fucking wave. They have no chance against everything they throw while they're both of them are around in front of him. It just doesn't work. He blocks, counters, continues by dishing out more damage.
The speed at which he counters moves, and by the time he's countered, he's already kicked him in the head somehow, and he's beating up the other guy.
And this is where the problem starts, because he tends to forget about it. I don't think he even understands it at the point that I'm actually overanalyzing it here. But at some point, he just takes more care into beating up one person against the other, which is fine, because he's a mad dog. He's not supposed to be the most intelligent person.
At the start of the film, it is said that he needs Andy to keep him in check, because he is impossible to basically keep control of unless there's somebody keeping an eye on him, because he can get lost in it.
The whole notion of being called mad dog, especially in Japan anime, it's exactly the same. It's like people who thrive in impossible and insane situations, but they cannot control them. This is like a berserker for us, but this one has a little bit more. And after a while, they start off getting the upper hand because they keep the 12-6 rule, I call it.
Yeah. One behind, one in front.
Yeah,
and they start like cooperating moves around him as well. They start like tripping him up,
but it's still difficult because the buff he's doing.
You can't take him. He's such a scrawny little dude. You can't take him down. You got the Bruiser and another scrawny dude trying to fight him, and it's hard.
And he continues.
He just disappeared. Go on.
The moment he does that, the moment they start getting in some offense, he again reverts them back into keeping them in front of him, and the cycle continues of them getting beaten up. At some point, Rama's gonna get killed, and this is the crazy stuff here.
Yeah, because there's a bit where Rama again, Mad Dog gets thrown into something again. Rama grabs him and chucks him up, smacks him in the ceiling, and they smash a fluorescent light up.
And this is gonna come up, and it's like and he's there. He's gonna kill Rama, and he does the whole ritual.
Well, where he does the look up to God and all that.
And Andy is fucking down, but he manages to get up just in time.
Incapacitated out. He's been kicked in the head so many times at this point.
A few more times
than a normal person could take.
And he chugs he shoves the broken fluorescent light into his vernacular.
Yep, he basically shoves it in his neck.
But the bastard's not dead. He's still fighting.
He carries on fucking fighting. It's ridiculous. And there's blood flowing out the fucking pipe and everything. But no, he's just still fighting.
And he's still fucking beating them up so fucking badly. Yep. Just by the down. And Rama goes behind him and he just fucking almost decapitates him to try and stop him. And at the same time, he still fucking beats them up. And like, what the fuck is this
guy is ridiculous. Adrenaline is so high right now that he just carries on.
This is why this is probably the most amazing. Cosplay professionals, they crafted this scene from the bottom up.
From the ground up. Yeah. They did. You can tell they did not skimp on any details of the scene at all.
They made the like psychology behind. Because you see it, you might not understand that, but you know that. Or what's going on? It's not really normal. The guy they're facing, it's a fucking Dark Souls and boss times fucking war. This shit's not normal. I mean, holy fuck! Imagine you being alone there. The Untitled times, then it should be humanly possible.
Yeah, it's exactly like a Dark Souls boss where you go into the room and you go, "What's going on here?" Oh no! Oh, it has 3 heads. Oh god!
It's like that Dark Souls 3 boss in the DLC that was such a pain in people.
He just broke up.
The big ass. I mean, the Dark Souls 3 boss from the DLC that was in the room and had a fucking sword and 4 fucking stages, and all of them were like had like a couple of
where it goes from a girl to a big swordman. Yeah.
No. I mean, was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Depending on which DLC we're talking about, but
the one that's King something in the end.
I have no idea at this point. I've not finished Dark Souls 3 yet, so I couldn't tell you.
I mean, the fight's fucking horrendous. It's getting there as a show. That's fucking usual because the camera was not really the best in these games.
The camera is the one thing in Dark Souls that's never been great.
Yeah,
I mean, it's decent, but the moment the room geometry gets in the way, it's like, oh, it's part of the challenge. No, it's just bad design.
Yeah, it just goes on a little bit the difficulty department because
Yeah.
it's artificial difficulty. But
Regardless.
that.
At this point, Mad Dog's dead, and we get to the conclusion of the film.
Well, apparently the being the traitor, and he was going there to kill the guy because he wanted to take his place.
Yeah.
Have a seat at the table with the big baddies.
Yeah.
And it turns out that the guy was like, oh yeah, but that they told me that's what it was really because they won't shoot that because you want.
By the way, yeah, you corrupt cop man. I knew you were coming because your superiors told me.
Yeah, and they were like, and
God, it's a really good double cross that you don't see coming, but you kind of do. But you don't really care at this point because you're so exhausted having watched all the action.
And it's like, and I mean, the finale is like, people die. It's like he kills, and in the end, the main bad guy shoots him in the head with the last bullet. By the way, in that whole scene, that when he was going up to the office, he literally shot 5 bullets.
Yep.
I counted. There was 5 bullets. They actually kept track of it.
No, they kept track. You know they keep track because at the very start, when the bad guy is killing all the prisoners, they keep track of the bullets again.
I mean, sure, but that one can be checked down.
They keep track of all the ammo in this film, and it's one of the few films that actually has kind of realistic gun handling as well.
Yeah, no, that's just a fucking way.
Even though there's not that many guns in it that much, but there's realistic gun handling in the way they handle the guns, the way they shoot them, the way to reload them, and all that. Kind of like Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon films are the only ones that have realistic gun handling, especially the first one.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Okay.
But you know, this fucking amuses me.
It's just a great, amazing action film. 15 out of 10. Anybody who hasn't seen it and enjoys martial arts or anything like that kicks your ass while you're watching it, watch this film.
And it ends up on this really good note because Handy survives and Rama survives and the downs, and they get the pig out.
Yep. And we got a very anime ending where they both go their separate ways, and it's shot from above, and they turn around, and it's.
Oh, by the way, do you know who made the soundtrack for the whole?
Mike Shinoda.
Yeah.
I did not know that until the credits hit, and I was like, music by Mike Shinoda. Huh.
You're like, what? Yeah, and he made a really good.
He's a great musician.
It's like Andy made a really valid point. It's like you're a cop and you can protect people outside. I will protect you from here because you know this is my world now.
Yeah.
I can't help.
And what did he say? He's like, and I'm fucking good at it.
Yeah, because apparently, like every person, he had trouble with finding his place, and he found his place, which sadly is not a place that many people want to be in.
Yeah.
And he's doing the best of it. I mean, I fucking love this movie for so many reasons, and one of it is like even with the less story, they managed to tell at least a competent, a coherent one. Something that some movies are struggling, even though they're supposed to be mostly story. Hell, most games fucking struggle with this.
Don't even get me started on game stories recently, but
okay.
So,
which movie would you want to give me?
Did you
next week?
see Annihilation by any chance? Have you watched Annihilation?
No, I haven't. I forgot.
Right. So you have a choice between Annihilation and another film. They're both sci-fi films, so pick.
Which one?
Harbinger Down. Harbinger Down.
Wait, Harbinger Down sounds familiar. Let me just check the shit for a second.
It's one of the for practical effects. It's one of the best practical effects films I think I've ever seen. Oh, 3 listeners now. How is this even possible? We've reached the end nearly, and 3 people are watching, listening.
Okay, I'll choose Harbinger Down for this one.
You're picking Harbinger Down? Why is that a tongue twister all of a sudden?
I don't know, because I was literally writing it in IMDb correctly, and it didn't pop up. I was like,
Harbinger Down. That's
Harbinger
Down. It is honestly as a film itself, it's okay, but the practical effects in it, for how much you see of them, are freaking scary to look at.
So, first of all, I want to say that I looked at that in the basement, was the movie that you were raving on. It's out, and I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Ooh, is it actually out? I might see it. I might see it myself as well. Then.
Secondly, I'm gonna start talking about games and why I fucking refuse to shell out money for these bastards.
For WB.
Yeah.
Because they encourage more microtransactions than EA.
No, fuck that. This is fucking worse.
Oh.
See, years ago when the original Shadow of Mordor came out,
Shadow of Montior, yeah.
they released a DLC passed out to cancel.
Okay.
This is a fucking downer of the story, by the way. So keep this in mind. So they decided to honor him by having him as a model orc, as the DLC orc that you can get.
Oh, the guy. Yeah.
See, here's the thing. It was marketed and it was said that the money made from this game would be to put towards the charity for his family to keep it afloat. But this is the but here. This is not how it turned out, because when you're starting, because it was noted in with the fucking tiny shrift written in the fucking thing in the terms of service that if this DLC is purchased only in 6 states in the USA, the money will actually go to the charity.
No, for God's sake.
And people were fucked up. Now, I'll play devil's advocate here and explain a little bit about it. First of all, this was a fucking tall order to begin with. Because, especially, I know for a fact, because this came up a lot of times on Twitch, charity in the different states in America have different laws behind them. And especially for non-profit and profit organizations, those laws vary, first of all. Secondly, this also varies from country to country. Different countries have different laws concerning charity and profit and non-profit organizations doing charity. And here's where the problem lies. Because it's infeasible for any company to make up the lowering rounds, to pull out the lowering rounds in every place in America first, in every country in the world, for them to make it work. I'll give them that. This shit's impossible. Because imagine if you're using a proxy, so you're buying games and it says the IP is from fucking Zimbabwe. So literally, Warner Brothers have to fly fucking lawyers to Zimbabwe, open the talks, and do the charity things for about, 5 people that go and do this shit. And this will take additional fucking time because this is lawyering. This is not something that you just sit down and like, yeah, we want to do this. Is it okay? Yeah, sure, continue. You have to fill up the forms. You have to do the putting out the stuff. It's like, yeah, it's complicated. This is why most countries have, especially with the non-profit organizations, they're not centralized. You have Red Cross UK, Red Cross Bulgaria, Red Cross USA, Red Cross whatever. These things function independently one another. Because of the same reasoning, different laws, different places, and this is okay. See, this is okay if they said out loud that only in these 6 states this will be possible for you to do because of all of the lawyering, and you cannot feasibly make it or whatever. That'd be fine, but they decided to lie about it and literally pocket the money from people who genuinely thought they were helping the family, to support the family of the concept artists themselves.
Yeah.
And this received so much fucking hate that they put the DLC. You cannot get it anymore. I don't think you can actually get it anymore. And this is the reasoning why I fucking despise WB games. Because instead of them doing the humane thing, they're doing the right thing. Because fine, you can only do it in 6 states. It's okay. We get it. I mean, you can go out and say, like, we're sorry, but because of the laws and the infeasibility of this, we can only do this in certain places. If you want to do this, you can do it, yada, 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 and support them this way. No, you say, like, oh, this is for charity. But all the money that you make outside of these places are going to go to us, motherfuckers. Fuck you sons of bitches. I will never begin, no matter what they fucking give me. I do not play the Shadow of Mordor games. They were fucking horrendous. But then again, they were the better World of the Ring games since Battle for Middle-earth, the RTS games.
Yeah.
It was like, this is just, it makes me fucking angry. It really does.
You become
it
an angry boy.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm gonna call the name of this podcast? It's gonna be called Magical Ranting Time.
It's gonna be Get Tilted with Evo and Evo.
Yeah, Get Tilted. Yeah, Get Tilted with the Evos.
I have tolerance towards this shit. I mean, I do get that people fuck up genuinely, but when you fuck up and you know correctly that you shouldn't have done this, that's a different thing.
That's
and they fucking you, because it's literally in the fucking terms of service of the fucking DLC. So they fucking knew. They knew and they decided to keep their mouth shut. And then you see why I fucking hate W games.
Okay, fair enough. Right then. It is now 3 minutes past midnight, and I need to be at work at 7:30. So, I'm gonna...
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
I'm gonna play us some music, and I'm gonna send us off into the night. Thank you for listening to this rant-filled episode of Voices from Behind. Also, this one of the longer ones. It's like 2 hours, 44 minutes.
Yeah, because there was some shit to cover up.
Because there was a lot of shit to talk about, I guess. Yeah.
Games,
video games. Right. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you all next week with Harbinger Down. This has been Voices from Behind. I have been Evo. Thank you for all the groups that we spoke about. Thank you for the Podmates and to Great Mates podcast Refuge for accepting us into their fold. We will be there. If anybody wants a collab or something, let us know, and we will get it sorted.
Yep.
I am playing the music now. Thank you for listening to Voice from Behind.
We hope we didn't trigger you too much.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, I'm still down to this day about the Warner Bros.
He is still upset. He's very upset. Okay. Okay, goodbye now. Goodbye.